and we're seeing it again. I love seeing these two play.
Yeah, well, we're going to see some players who you may not see as much now on screen. Early on, ThatRacoon really just trying to play defensive right now. As soon as ABornWinrar gets in up close. Good hop.
Oh, all right, early burst. I can respect it. You don't want to let Aki get any momentum here. And look, oh, few scrambles here from the drops, but yeah, right, nice recovery.
It's those early round tournament sets right here. Once again, a tactical reset here coming in from ABornWinrar. Finding a huge confirm right at the very end. Should be able to kill right here with the meter build. No, not enough just yet.
That's a crucial drop. Oh, now you got the Mina mix. Oh, so many scrambles in the first round. This is what Persona is all about, though. But one hit from either, and Raccoon just might take it back. There we go. First round of the entire bracket.
Hey, first round, getting in some scramble. Sona is setting the theme of the match properly. Now we're going to see players playing a little bit more patiently. We already saw both of them just wanting to back off from each other. ThatRacoon did try to come in close, but ABornWinrar found that big JC early on, trying to find another 5C right there. Couldn't make it work. ThatRacoon finally getting opportunities.
I'm really loving these DPs from both players. Both players are really confident in their defensive options here. They just say, nope, I'm getting out of this right now. It's been working out, though. Oh, nice save with the JC there from WinRAR. Going into that next round, down a burst, which Aki does need to get his damage. So I'd say Raccoon is at a pretty decent advantage here. Burst matters a lot for both these characters, I'd say. We can really see Burst blow up the opponent here. And it already seems like Raccoon has a really strong start.
Yeah, already fighting a couple of big counter hits, finding 5k right there, meterless as well for ThatRacoon. Great combo right there. WinRAR found the hit that they really wanted to, but couldn't find the confirm, so they're like, no, we'll just get it one more time. Forcing the burst out from Raccoon here.
Ooh. And again with these DPs, we were just talking about them. Both are very confident. Neither want to relent any pressure. They're paying for it, and oh, you had to burst that. That looked like a kill right there. It's going to be an uphill battle, but look at all that meter he's got to work with. Very, very plausible. And oh, that was a really good delayed DP there on reaction to the AOA. If he was spamming the DP there, the armor from the AOA would have hit that. So that was a very good reaction from Raccoon, taking that first game.
You really saw a lot towards the end of or like after that first round of both players being like very aggressive towards each other, that both players were taking a lot more of a patient angle, right? Trying to find opportunities just like that we saw at the very end to really I'm going to play reactive. I'm going to wait for you to create an opportunity to mess up because that's what I need to take through this round. Raccoon ending up finding that first round going into their favor as well.
I think both players could probably benefit from just baiting out more active defensive options from the opponent, because they both seem to really love DP and like rolls and whatnot. I think just a little bit of relenting on pressure could go a long way for both of them, really. Ooh, wow, that is a really good starter, but unfortunate drops all around. It happens. Nerves, I get it. I've been in bracket too.
Yeah. You can see, just like you were saying, like you're not seeing a lot of like instant blocks come out for either of these players in a lot of these situations, and WinRAR got a lot of advantage in the early round of that, just blowing up ThatRacoon's patience. But now Raccoon is the one who gets to turn the dial up.
Ooh, that was a good mix too, using the 50 bar to get all of this. That's like a staple Mina mix. Whenever you go for the Rekka, then you go for the low. That is one of the best ways to spend your meter as Mina. And it looks like, oh, not quite a kill again, but there we go. One round away from winning the whole set with Raccoon up on set point.
Yeah, I really liked WinRAR not biting on a couple of those like frame trap attempts that Raccoon was going for, but Raccoon just kept the relentless aggression, always constantly mixing up high-low off of any situation that they could. Probably be seeing that once again after this hit right here. No, we'll DP out of the danger jump.
Wow, on a safe jump too. That is insane. He is feeling himself right now. Oh, and the hop, that was really smart.
Yeah. Oh, tackle not going to connect though. An unfortunate drop right there allows Raccoon to DP out to reset to neutral, but it doesn't matter. We're still pressing that DP, and we're getting caught by the parry.
Oh, you can't see anything. Oh, that could be it. No, drops all around. We're scrambling. Scramble Zone is the name of the game, and that could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raccoon just barely.
Excellent stuff right there. Good old fashioned DP air DP into super. Because I also feel like Marie wasn't really a developed character until the rollback era, because that's when a lot of people really started like picking her up. And sort of on the opposite end of that, a lot of the Margaret players just like didn't continue playing the game. Margaret is a character that I feel like we've seen forever throughout the history of the game, but definitely has fallen off as the game's gotten a little bit more evolved, just because people are more interested in playing other characters like this Marie.
Well, I will say one thing about this matchup is both of these characters have some pretty decent mid-screen options, but I feel like Marg outranges Marie in just a few important ways. On the ground especially, I'd say. Her 5C can outrange a lot of Marie's options, but it doesn't honestly seem like too bad. Oh, wow. But I will say that Marg's full screen options do seem to be a bit more threatening, as we're seeing here.
Yeah, the slight range that you were just talking about before is very, very important for how Xeno's game plan has been working out for this full set. But with both of these characters, they are very snowbally, right? Like if Mando can find a big early hit, they should be able to capitalize on the lesser defensive options that Margaret usually has available on deck. But right now, Xeno just continuing to loop the pressure again and again. Mando, though, committing to a roll and finding a couple stray hits, but it's not good enough.
All right, and nice rollout 5A, gonna turn it all around. And the good thing about this matchup for Marie is Marg has infamously pretty bad defense. You see that right there, grabbable DP, not a real DP. The only reversal Marg has is with meter, and no meter. If Mando can turn this around right now, they have a big lead. But the relentless pressure from Xeno, not gonna stop just yet.
Mando had a really good opportunity to burst right there, being able to stay in Awakening, but now Xeno is just playing a very, very, like, simple zoning game, being like, what are you going to do about it? I have the life lead, the clock's in my favor. You have to hold this big counter hit 2B and a counter hit AOA. Can we get a lot out of this?
Oh, doesn't max out the hits, though, and a fatal counter. That should be it with meter spent. One more should be good, and oh no, a crucial miss. 150 bar. Okay. There we go. You do not want to leave anyone alive, especially not with 150 bar in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. But
Xeno been finding a lot of good off the stomp right there. Just Mando not like having the reactions to 2B or try to DP it or even like air to air out of some of those situations. So Xeno, I think, has their game plan down for this, and it's really up to Mando to make the big adaptations for the rest of the set.
One thing I like from Xeno is whenever they had that life lead, they're using a lot of evasive options. Like you see 5B in the air, such a good way to maneuver around without spending your air actions. It is ridiculous how far you can go, especially with the air turn mechanics of Persona. It's really easy to give yourself space. With Marie doesn't have a lot of like immediately threatening options. Yep. Marie can set up, but it's in the word setup. You gotta set up in order to create the threat.
Yeah, you have to allow her to definitely get into that situation. And Xeno, once again, doing a good job of not allowing that to happen, just constantly finding stray hits to work again and again in their favor until they can get these big counter hits to now start looping their pressure.
I've really liked how great. Oh, another roll catch. I was just about to comment. Xeno is really good at catching these rolls.
Yeah, Mando tried to make that AOA lurk like the end of that last set, but unfortunately it's not going to work as Xeno spacing themselves out again and again, putting them into a one-touch situation.
It's going to be rough. I'm feeling a DP around here. No, really patient on defense, but gets caught in that 5C. Not a great situation. One card left. This is a really uphill battle, but it is doable. There we go. One hit, open up, relent. Persona gets broken, and Xeno is now up a full burst and on set point. This is going to be a really tough one right here.
Yeah, it's a very, very good spot for them. They're doing a very good job as well as using those JCs to air and control a lot of that screen space that Mando was using to start trying to get a little bit into their advantage. But once again, air to air working out great into their favor. Should be knocking them right outside Awakening, but a roll working out for Mando this time, and finally a big hit.
Ooh, this is really nice. Oh, but doesn't get the micro dash on that 5A. We're right back into a scary situation. At least we have Awakening. That is one good thing. Getting in there with the JC. Good conversion. Oh, no. Oh, what an air throw. This is one tap away. Really tough. Nice tech. All right, here we go. Let's get something started here. All right, there we go. Any hit counts, really. Anything to get yourself. Nice bait again.
Yeah, making sure those reversals aren't going to work until the very end. The Ultra Suplex does eventually connect. And that's Xeno taking it 2-0.
Oh my god. You always love to see some Ultra Suplex. The name of the game, actually. Persona 4 Arena in Ultra Suplex hold. Name of the game right there with the Margaret.
Yeah, the good old the JP title that we never got over here.
Know how this goes. They know the game very well.
Yeah, and being able to do that as well with regular Naoto, like Shadow Naoto is sort of the version of the character that a lot of people pick to because they do just have that instant like you're done button. But rocking with that normal Naoto is going to be you know, very, very scary potentially.
You do have a Shadow, and I'm sure that if Clall is able to take this first game, I think we'll see a switch because Shadow is really ridiculous.
Yes, yeah.
As of right now, though, no big hits here. And oh, if you didn't know, one of Liz's laser beams is like a physical property, so it can destroy projectiles, go right through them. And we saw that just now. And oh, this is dangerous. Oh, the RPS there. It's nice.
Oh, he's out though with the parry. So Ace Pancakes once again able to get their own turn going. Found the overhead mix with the OMC, but Clall forced to burst out right outside of that awakening. But the guns are still coming in from downtown.
It's kind of tough. Whenever you're like a little setup as Naoto, you kind of have to force an entry, and with one Persona card, that is really tough for Clall. Like, he's got to be really careful about how he manages that Persona right now. He has to really snowball, and even if Clall manages to get a good hit in, Ace can burst the Persona and force a break, meaning the combo is pretty much null. Yeah, that was a tough round to come back from, to be honest.
An army of idiots.
Yeah, Ace was also like forcing a lot of shutting off a lot of the movement options that they were trying to use without throwing out the Persona just by constantly throwing out the gun as an anti-air and forcing Clall to be blocking and holding it down. But right now, Clall able to finally get some control. The Garudine connecting, able to set the poison, and that's a big counter hit.
That was really nice. That was some mind games right there. And another Garudine connecting. Oh! Not quite capitalizing on the beat. Did something happen? It looked like a controller DC for a second there. Oh, and that's going to cost you. That's all your fates being removed. And when you're at 0 fates, Naoto can insta-kill you. You see that fate counter right by Claw's Persona cards? This spells danger for you. Look at that. 50 meter, that's all you need to die.
Yeah, but you do have to build up to it. We just spent 25 over there trying to mix them up, and Clall being able to punish the SB roll with the AOA and control the corner once more.
Oh, that was a bit scrambly there, but Clall was able to clutch it out from the brink of death. Not in the clear yet, though. We're at 7 fates. This can get dicey real fast if Ace gets any momentum here. You gotta play real careful here. But Liz is another character who can kill very quickly, doing 8K out of nowhere if you know the routing.
Yeah, but you have to get to that point at first right now, though. Ace Pancakes finally getting up one of the first big hits of the game and continuing to just try to outzone Liz, bring that fate gauge down again and again where they can. We get a gold burst, though. This is big.
Oh, that's also big. All that awakening health from Claw is now gone, but we still have meter generating. The longer this match goes on, the stronger Liz gets, but not gonna let that happen. But oh no, not a full conversion here. 0 fates, and that'll do it right there with the Bonch Slayer going up a game versus Claw.
Yeah, I really liked that the Gold Burst Awakening super that came out from Claw right there. Just had a really unfortunate situation of Ace Pancakes like finding the exact needle to thread to just punish them immediately afterwards. That was definitely like the Claw comeback right there. But Ace Pancakes showing their strength as a player and able to take that game number 1.
I've noticed from Claw, they can start getting like a big hit into Liz's like famous situation where she sets up the fear and runs your 50-50 where then you take like 6K minimum. If Claw is able to just convert more consistently, I think this will go down really differently. I don't necessarily think it's the neutral that's like too bad, although Ace is a little favored here. I mostly think it's just like a matter of getting those big hits. Oh wow, and Ace is good at that. Look at that. 5 fates already, or 6.
Yeah, and clipping it with the shotgun at the very end, a lot of people would try to keep it a little bit safer, but they don't need that here. Claw, though, needed that big throw to connect, able to be able to proc fear as well, so any hit could be scary, but we'll get the parry to counter it, remove that status, and now control the corner once more.
You know what I like? Ace Pancakes is really good at jumping out of those command grabs from Claw. every time almost, except for one instance that I can remember. Very nice defense. Oh, and the roll too? That's sick. But right here, oh, tried to bait the burst, it looks like. That might cost you, Clall.
Yeah, it's at least going to cost them their own burst here. Good jump out of the parry. Some good recognition right there. And now, no gun available on deck, so Clall has the chance to play a little bit safe, but they're just going to zone because they understand that they actually have the life lead in this situation. It's up to Ace Pancakes to be the one to make something big happen here, and they can't find it just yet with a good bait on the parry. Clall taking around.
Yeah, that was a really good delay 2C, covering multiple options actually, and being able to make Clall a little bit more plus there. I really like that. That was really smart from Clall. Noticing how often Ace is using, you see it again, the DP from full screen, a very good option in multiple matchups, including this one. Oh, wow. Nice on Clall for being able to block right as the Persona was closing in. Very good awareness on what's going on. Okay.
Oh! Tried to roll out, got punished for the roll, but unfortunately, Ace Pancake's not able to fully capitalize on it, and Claw's quickly spending that 100 meter they have on deck right now.
Knows that Claw is just going to get it back in a second anyway. And look at this, already coming back. Look at that, 30, 35. The longer it goes on, the stronger Liz gets. Oh, gets caught. One thing that I was just about to comment on is Ace is jumping out a lot, not just for the command grabs, but AOA as well. Maybe using Bufudyne and pressure or some other option that covers the jump out could benefit Claw a lot here.
Yeah, it definitely could benefit Claw. Ace Pancakes, though, finding that big run-up throw, I really want to comment on that. Just like had the full stun lock on Claw as they're just holding down pressure from that full screen, and was able to secure a round from the edge of defeat right there. Claw, though, trying to make sure they can stay on that winner's side right now.
These are the conversions that we were talking about just a second ago. This is what you need as Liz. And, oh, nice rollout. I'm really liking these rollouts from Ace Pancakes. They are really on point with this. I've never seen a Naoto use a rollout as much as this. It's honestly so fun. It's a fun move to watch.
it definitely is really good, especially it's something that I feel like you see more from the normal Naoto because you don't have your meter's not as important as it is with Shadow Naoto, right?
Maybe so, maybe. Although, it's a funny little standoff here. Both of them don't want to commit at all. I get it. Claw, you got the life lead. Let's chill out. Ace is like, you know what? I'll sit here all day. I can bring out my Persona. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, and Ace Pancake realizing that it's like, okay, Claw's never gonna commit. I gotta try to make something happen. Hama coming out, but can't make anything work off of it just yet. Oh! Okay, tries to get Claw in the stun lock here. I think it's Claw's game to win. Look at this. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Because I was about to comment, you got the meter gain too. You're chilling, you got the life lead. That is a really good situation. And you got your burst whenever things do get dicey. On top of that, if you're at 10 seconds with Liz, the funny thing is she can straight up insta-kill you with 10 seconds left in the match. Doesn't matter how much health you have left. It happened to Evo Japan to like Migaki. It's so funny. Like, it can happen to anyone. out of anyone, it would happen to Migaki. That is, I feel that in my bones. So yeah.
Out of anyone, I think it happened to Greek. Greeks would go.
See, Ace now taking a little bit of time to breathe in the set. You know, you have that time between games to try to figure out, like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to adjust? Maybe potentially swapping over to a Shadow Naoto.
I think they're thinking about it. No, just sticking with your guns. I honestly don't think it's too big of an issue here. I think the main thing that Clall was doing to take it over Ace there was calming down a lot, with especially neutral. In that last turn, you could really see it, and just hitting a conversion into a big hit, because that fear is deadly. If y'all didn't know, fear gives fatal and doesn't allow you to tech throws. So fatal counter is like a big damage in this game. You get like 6k off it.
Yeah, it's very, very scary. Anytime you see it pop up, that's just the sirens start blaring, warning, because somebody's about to die.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what's I like? Clall is noticed that Ace is really loving the jump outs and like trying to stagger more, catch those. I like that. I like the adaptation of Clall. Although Ace is, you know, counter adapting, not biting at all on any of those. Nice.
Yeah, and now finally open up with some resets over here a couple times now. Just trying to get that curse gauge down wherever they can, already bringing it down to 4.
And
So
look
they
at
can win
that
this. Yep, it forces the burst out from Clall as well off that hit.
All right. Oh, nice DP on reaction, it looks like. And on counter hit, luckily you cannot tech. So the Lizzes and Margarets, they got something to work with here.
Yes. Oh, not enough to kill. Yeah, they were definitely looking for that to take it. And I think Ace was also looking to potentially get that last curse gauge to go away at the very end of this round. So they only had to deal with 7, but we got to deal with 8 now.
No, still 7.
Oh, is it still 7?
Rounds
Okay.
down. Yeah, rounds
Oh,
down. Yeah. Oh, but you see that DP? 3 fates right off the DP. That is really deadly. And another thing you have to consider here. Oh, nice. Trying to catch the jump out, but doesn't quite convert. We should be all right. Claw's got the life. He's been in this situation, the exact same situation before. All right, just play it slow. Although Ace is getting some really good clips here. Oh, pause. Oh, no punish though. It was looking like Claw was for sure about to 2v that. And oh, this is an interesting round. This might kill, although Claw does have the burst on deck. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, this is a bit scrambly, but Claw can still win this. That is a really good start. Really promising start here.
Yeah,
actually, wait, that's death.
Oh, yeah. You're because you have no burst available on deck, and Claw quickly tying it up with the Liz special at the very end. Oh yeah, you're just dead. I like that decision from Ace Pancakes though, right? Like the super confirm to just try to like apply that poison and continue the routing, and then realizing, oh wait, they're going to be able to build burst back immediately afterwards. Let me just pull off and reset to the neutral, because generally I've been able to take those rounds in some situations, but Claw just had the right adaptation, the right reads at that. But this time Ace Pancake is the one who's reading them like a book, catching them low, but getting tossed out by the Claw.
This is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But again, this is Liz. All right. And this is a bit tough. Claw just needs one hit to get rid of those traps, because Ace can very easily retreat back to safety where Claw has to approach it. All right. This is decent. Breaking Persona cards though. Claw only has 2 left to work with. This is going to be tough. Has to be really careful here. And also mindful that if Claw gets down to 1 card, Ace can just burst any combo. That's a huge detriment to Claw. And 1 Persona card left. This might be...
Oh, they got caught by the trap in the air right there, and now are having to be even more patient. You are at a sliver of health. You do not have a chance to play, because Ace Pancakes is the one that'll be taking it 2-1 over Claw. Game early on can be very effective, but we'll have to see who will be able to, get that ethos going of the gameplay, because once again, these are 2 characters that are very snowbally in their pressure.
I would honestly say... Oh yeah, here we go already. One thing to note about Labrys is that her defense is among the worst in the game, and Yosuke's staggers are among the best. And look at that. Oh wait, that was really smart though. Labrys can though delay the DP to like create little mind games, and looks like Octo fell for trying to bait the DP with his own DP. And oh my god.
Yeah, really trying to make these DPs works. Does pop the OMC after Bull Super. Keep himself safe, and does find the AOA as well. Oh my goodness.
This whole game has already been so crazy. So many interactions, and getting bopped by that overhead. And yeah, Aurha pretty solidly taking that first round after a little bit of scrap from the beginning. That was honestly pretty funny. I can't lie. I love watching this. This is fun. And one thing, I love how Aurha is canceling off the Persona. We saw in the first round an OMC off the Super. In this round, we saw a jump cancel off of the 2B. I'm really loving these catches. And again, just catching with that 5-8 at the max amount of range and having the awareness to convert. This is really tough. And no burst, Red Axe. If y'all didn't know, if y'all see in that little corner right there by Labrys' meter, she's got a Red Axe, and that will really boost her damage. You hit the axe, you get more levels, and you can absolutely destroy the opponent.
Yeah, but we'll start seeing that gauge tick down a little bit right here. Potentially is Octo finding a good route right there into the bait on the DP as well, bringing him down to Yellow Axe. Keep the pressure up. Aurha, though, still not afraid to let it rip as it comes through.
Yeah, gonna see an OMC mix here. Yeah, Octo already knew it was coming. And another mix. And Octo defense, but not quite. Getting clipped by that last overhead after some solid defensive play. Aurha taking that first game up 1-0. pretty nice, especially for a matchup that Aurha himself claims to be pretty disfavorable for Labrys. But Aurha's out here making it look pretty decent.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to, you decide that you're the better player in the room. Also, like a big thing you mentioned with Labrys Red Axe being able to deal those really, really high damage combos. This is against Yosuke. This is one of the lower health characters in the game.
8.5,
right?
and to note, actually, just switched to normal, as you were talking about just a second ago, preference thing. But the thing is, Yosuke only has 8.5, while Shadow has 9.5 to do a Shadow health bonus. So you can really die in one hit. If we were seeing Yosuke blown up last round, this is going to be double that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. They didn't really get a lot of the big advantages of using Shadow in the previous time, so they may have thought the normal is what they needed. And right now, it's starting to look like it. Kunai coming through, being able to apply that extra poison onto the end of the routing right here for now V/mix, but we'll just stagger it out.
Oh, looked like he was trying to go for a grab there, but already it's looking a lot better than last round. Relenting a lot more on pressure, but still incorporating some of the Octo classics, you know, the cross-ups, and oh, nice reaction anti-air with the 2B there. That was solid. Solid defense. We're seeing a lot of, I'd say more, in ways, more patient play on offense and even defense. Like, just waiting for an opportunity to get out of there.
You're right, it is very patient, but it doesn't look like it with how hectic that you're having to move around on the screen. That is what Yosuke has to do to really make that game plan work. Does get an opportunity to burst out of Aurha's pressure, which now finally allows him to reset. Once again, continuing it out. Aurha, though, just staying down back, knowing that they can reset to neutral and eventually find a way to open them up.
And that's the way right there. Oh, opting to use OMB. Wait, with a green axe and OMB, you're this confident it'll kill? Oh, Aurha knows it will kill. Look at this
God,
damage!
Oh my god.
That wasn't even red axe. That was green axe.
That was green axe. That's crazy. Oh my god. I was not expecting green axe OMB to kill right there, but clearly Aurha knows their character better than I do.
Oh yeah, that is some nice Persona right there. The Persona classic. Oh wow. Oh my, no, not red. You don't got OMB. I'm not gonna fall for it twice, but this certainly isn't good for Octo right here. Oh,
well,
wow.
Octo now being able to stay in that awakening, so potentially could have made something happen if Aurha didn't find a really confident run-up.
Oh, whoa! That was really smart from Aurha, taking the game just like that, baiting it too. What good routing. And Labrys is not a burst safe character either. You have to commit too. That was really smart.
Yeah. One of the older Persona players was playing this game, you know, I want to say they played it at EVO when it was a main game. I don't remember exactly.
Killer Kitty played at Otaku 2016. They got 9th, so.
9th. Okay, yeah.
That's the last offline I can remember from them. So
yeah.
they're old. They're older. They know what's going on.
They do enter some offline stuff from time to time, but they're predominantly a Blaze Blue player as of right now. But wanting to show their action in Persona is still alive with that Shavers as well. This is another one of those characters that is oh so fun to see on screen, and we're finally getting them here, and Killer Kitty getting the party started.
Yeah, this laser Oki. Oh, that was a setup of all time. That's kind of crazy, but Random was ready and tech the throw. That's some crazy laser mix. So laser, as you guys just saw, can cover all the mix you want to do as Shad, make it really ambiguous. And RDG was ready for that. And in the neutral, back in a good situation. Ooh, and spending the meter. This is gonna be big damage. Wait, with the poison ticks and the SMP reset from the Madoon, that might kill. Wow.
Yeah, that kills right there. That's some great recognition from Random to recognize that. That was that same setup that we saw happen in the last match that we had with Naoto. But Random being able to capitalize on a fully knowing, like, hey, I need to kill you outside of Awakening, because if I let you sit in that's going to be very, very dangerous to me.
Oh, nice bait. Shad players love their DP as much as anyone else in this game, and RGD knew it. And oh, wow, this is looking pretty solid. I can't lie. Blocks the cross-up mix-up with the bull, but Killer Kitty's still able to get some momentum. Ooh, nice conversion. That was sweet.
Yeah, that was off like near instant overhead JA as well, mind you. So that was one of the lower starters. And you're baiting the burst out as well with Bull Titanomachia. You're not going to be able to get the full confirm though. And now Random going to be able to close it out.
No, you had it right there. You had the burst and everything. Wait, it's still burst. No, it's not.
Yeah,
no, double super right there. Wow.
That is so unfortunate. Like, just a weird situation of Titanomachia not, like, working correctly.
I have friends
And then random having the recognition to be able to pop out immediately and take that round. Oh my goodness.
Normally, it's infamous. If you've seen Milpy and his videos, he literally has so many videos about don't burst Titanomachia,
Yeah.
which is which is good advice. It is not a super to burst, and it just didn't work out that time.
Yeah, that was so, like, God, that was weird. I'll have to look back because it almost looked like it was like delayed. They like accidentally delay teched, but it ended up working out by the like involing through the follow up right there. It's so crazy right there. But we'll see.
We still got more games to work that out. Yeah.
yeah. That's game one. We'll see if it has to come up again. Hopefully, for Killer Kitty's sake, that doesn't occur, and they're able to just continue the dominance in this corner pressure as well. This is a ton of damage.
Yeah, and bite loop. No, we're going for another laser setup. And nice with the backdash on the DP. Gets out of that. I didn't know you could do that. That is very smart from RDG, clearly knowing the matchup quite well. And canceling again off the persona. I really love the name of the game, the Fighting Shab, is being able to cancel off the persona and take advantages from bad situations like that. And RDG is doing that very well.
Yeah, RDG piloting it very, very well with that great late air dash right there to make sure that JC's able to connect right over the chain knuckle. And finding another great confirm with the OMC to stabilize, but it's not enough. Killer Kitty now gets the corner pressure once again.
And a really smart self-awakening from Killer Kitty, I might add. Use the DP mid-pressure to self-awakening with the bull covering it. But this is going to be pretty... Oh, yeah, another DP. Like we said before, Shabs love the DPs. Everyone in this game does.
If I had Shab DP, I'd be proud.
I know, right? Yeah.
God, Random is really, really good with those delay on the JCs, just guaranteed to snipe out Killer Kitty every single time that they've come through. Once again, finding a good roll out of that DP. Should be able to kill here.
Look at all these poison ticks draining away the health bar so much. This is really rough. I can't lie. Even with Titano, it's going to be a bit tough, but you got to start here. And we got the Oki, but Random is a knower, and with the overhead, takes it just like that.
Yeah, excellent stuff right there. You saw the immediate up back on the J right there, just being like, hey, I don't want to hold anything you're doing. If you hit me out of this, fine, it's GG's. But doing a really good job of being very confident in the active defense that they want to bring to the table, right? Dealing with their own options. So definitely it is going to be a little scary for Aurha in the early stages of the game, especially versus a player like Karma, who I feel like is one of the strongest Shadow Naoto players that we have in North America. And I've seen Karma literally win entire tournaments, losing every single hit, but being at 1 HP, and then just immediately instant overhead, Shadow Frenzy, Hama, you're dead. Right?
Oh yeah, the old just blocks. Yeah. Oh, but it does not matter if you are getting hit by all those overheads. And it is a really decent overhead at that as well. It might be a bit slower, but you're not blocking, you're not blocking.
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
what is this? Wait.
Okay.
Oh my, that's Drip. Wait,
that was
Drip?
That was Drip right there. You know,
look, cross under 2?
Karma wanting to hit the CMV routes in tournament, going a little crazy, and doing a good job as well, just like constantly delaying on that neutral to try to like not get have to work deal with ball. Or did a really great job of utilizing Chain Knuckle like you were talking about before to try to close the distance. But Karma knows that that's exactly where they want to be, popping that Shadow Frenzy, making sure that they can just take the round right here.
Oh, and lowering the fates at that too. You see that? That was some nice routing awareness. One thing I will say for Aurha though, I didn't even consider that she could just use Orb like that and try and like inch her way in with the traps. Because the Orb shoot, I don't think it destroyed all the traps, but it helped create space for her. Oh!
Yes.
Nice! I cannot believe that worked. Oh, that's really tough. And the fear situation too. And the fuzzy block! Nice!
Great stuff from Aurha right there. Good trades as well, and the confidence to press afterwards. Showing that they are not out of this just yet. Great air throw though from Karma though. Popped in the overhead, and Aurha knew that they had to burst there or they were going to lose.
Oh, Oh, it's looking dicey. No conversion though, but that should be enough. Yeah, just like that, Karma takes it. Some decent stuff from Aurha though, I will say. Had some momentum there for a sec, but Karma's defense was looking on point with the air throws and whatnot. He wasn't too scared. A little bit at the first game, we cleaned it up real fast.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
definitely
important.
Yeah, it's definitely important. But you know what else is important? I want to give a big shout outs to Tyler G Plays with the $5 contribution to Match Reno. Appreciate it. All that money.
That very much.
Yeah, all that money goes directly to the players. So thank you for supporting them, for putting on the show for us here.
So I feel like one thing Aurha could do a bit more of. I want to see more of that orb. I want, yeah, there we go. Already setting it up and already gonna be able to. Oh no, doesn't quite hit. I thought that'd be an extended conversion there, but I really like seeing that orb come out. It's not a tool I think of too often. And oh, another chain axe and another OMP combo. We already know Aurha knows these. He is confident in this route.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, as long as you don't drop it, there's always the danger of that. But Aurha showing that, hey, I've got to use all these resources as early as possible. Because now you've won this round and you've taken burst out from Karma while still sitting at 13 first. This is like the perfect situation that you want to be against any Shadow Naoto.
I really liked Aurha catching Karma early on in that round and, you know, just not letting him set up whatsoever. But Karma pretty much doing the same thing here, setting up now. And, oh, another fuzzy. Oh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Karma, though, just continuing the loops going. Not able to finish it just yet. Allowed a reset to come through, but we'll get the Gear Super to come out. And now, Aurha able to get the party started.
It's going to be nice. Oh, but another air throw. Maybe 2B was the answer there for Aurha. I think more 2B, but 2B is quite a bit committal, I will say. So it is a bit tough with someone's defense as strong as Karma. Maybe 5A's there to try and catch him jumping out.
It's always scary, especially in the heat of the tournament, trying to figure out exactly what option you need to do. But Karma knew the exact option they needed right at the very end to close that out. Now sitting match point as well, Aurha needs to make something big happen here.
Oh, nice little conversion. Not quite, though. Oh, playing it out. Yeah, another chain knuckle, but EX chain knuckle is the one that we really like to see. That one's got, like, better properties, better reach, better speed. That's the one that you really want. Without meter, no nothing, no first hit advantage. It's going to be looking rough here.
Yeah, Karma did a really good job of just, like, playing lame and constantly preventing them from getting that. But here we go. You got bursted.
Crazy bait. Oh, you're dead. You're done. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah. Karma's got that. He's got the confidence to bait it out. He's got the confidence in the route, and he's got the set too. Moving on, our first person into the top 8 of winner's side.
Yo, get your snacks, get your drinks, folks. We'll be in here for potentially a long. I always say it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a long one because these are two zoner characters sitting full screen tossing arrows. But also Yukari can just kind of explode Yukari. Like she doesn't deal with herself once she's in like 100%.
For sure. And I think the big thing about these two in a mirror is that they both have really optimal combos.
Yes.
So they will blow each other up for sure. Flood definitely has a lot of experience here fighting Migaki, even being able to beat Migaki in some sets, in tournament even. So definitely very experienced here. And already we're seeing a conversion into the full screen 50-50, the Yukari classic. And let's see what Flood does on offense. Oh, okay, we're going to set up the bomb. Flood does have some very interesting pressure. We're going to probably see some 2C cross-up stuff. And there we go already. That is something only Flood does. Very well known for all of his crazy little pressure ideas. That's what I know Flood for most.
Yeah, and I think that's one of those big things that will be a mirror breaker into this, right? Because as soon as Flood was able to get in, you saw RyuZu was just like, okay, I'll down back, but the bomb was coming in, allowing the setup like this to be led into, and Flood just staying consistent with those combos, able to take that first round.
I really like that Flood opted to use the meter instead of going for the standard full screen confirm, since it was just more stable, and Flood knows his route so well, he doesn't need the extra 50 to kill. He just knows.
Yeah, he just knows. Yeah, but here we go. RyuZu trying to do a good job of just like zoning out Flood when they were able to get the early momentum going, but Flood just has that confidence to walk in and to make sure that they can find these big routes.
Oh, and Flood has the crazy. Oh! Oh my goodness! Flood! Okay, not quite. You can burn. No! Oh no!
RyuZuzu had the right idea to be able to burst out of it. Flood, though, being able to set themselves up to make that burst safe right at the very end right there to take game number 1.
There is a lot that just went on there. Oh, there's so much to talk about. The Flood, like I just said, the Flood creativity coming in with a little reset off of a hop J2B into a feather flip mix-up, which oftentimes feather flip isn't really a real mix-up, but Flood is able to implement all of Yukari's tools to their fullest to make sure he gets the most potential out of it. And another funny thing is he had like a crazy optimal there in the DP punish with a 5A, 5C OMB combo. Flood is really on point with that. RyuZuzu even had the right idea to DP.
Yeah, but Flood was just at that one step ahead, which is why RyuZuzu has realized, like, hey, I need to be even potentially one step ahead further. Bringing out that Shadow Yukari now, wants to be able to have the potential to access Margaret earlier.
I can understand the Shadow pick here, especially since normal didn't quite work out. It's a bit of a slower game plan where you can actually have a decent advantage because you have that Margaret, and you can just play for meter, play for IB, and try and get the Margaret mix-ups. I can understand, but without burst, it is definitely a bit more difficult. And oh wait, hold up, nice conversion. Oh no, that was gonna be a first big hit.
It wasn't fully ready for it, so unfortunately dropped right there. But Ryuzu even up at those life totals, but oh no punish on the TP!
Yeah, it is a bit difficult, and there's the Margaret we were just talking about, but Flood is a seasoned vet at dealing with his own mix-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is surely a kill, and not quite awakening. This is a really good situation for RyuZuzu, but not quite. Can Flood kill off this optimal? I think so.
With 150 meter on deck?
Yeah,
like,
into the Margaret right here. 99 meter, just short of what he needs to get a double super. Can this still kill? Not quite. Needs a double super. RyuZuzu has one more chance here. How's it gonna go down?
Yeah, to see just the delay press right there from Flood.
RyuZuzu almost had that JC there too. That was really close, like you were just saying.
There they go. See if they can find an opportunity to get it flowing, because they didn't. It seems like that last round didn't get to them too much. Oh, but Flood with the confident run under on the 5A anti-air.
We're gonna see some classic Flood mix. Oh, this is the Flood mix. The Flood Oki into the Flood bomb setup, and another bomb setup from Flood. It's gonna be tough. You gotta be ready for these little gimmicky things that Flood's about to throw at you. And oh, he's gonna bait. Not quite a bait there. RyuZuzu has one more chance here, and with the Margaret, nice rollout. That takes some awareness right there. And oh, another block, but no IB. We're still living in this for RyuZuzu. Anything can happen in this mirror. You just need one solid hit and no conversion. Still living. Ah, that might be it.
Yeah, that should be it as long as Flood keeps it tight right there. RyuZuzu had some really confident defense right there, was able to like get through a lot of what Flood was bringing to the table. Unfortunately for them, Flood just always had another card up their sleeve.
Now they're playing here in TNS. You love to see it.
I feel like every tournament they enter, whether it's online or offline that they are both at, they run into each other. It's like a near like 100% like chance of them playing each other. But they are people who have been grinding against each other for a long time. So you're gonna see some deep layers of the onion of this player matchup coming in as we are here with Bonch on that Narukami.
Oh. So one thing to note is that Yosuke, normal Yosuke in this matchup at least, is a little bit, I'd say a little risky, since Narukami is really good at denying awakening and can melt health bars really easily. You kind of need that extra health in a lot of situations, I feel. But LukeSky defense is infamous, and we can even see it right here. Look at this, already OSing, but Bonch knows, and already 2B'ing just like that.
Yeah, you really have to be able to deal with those the defense on the pressure of someone like Bonch, who you know will maximize the damage off of any hit he gets off this situation right here. But LukeSky not letting this deficit get to them too far, forcing Bonch to burst out.
Oh! And he was aware of that, and Bonch OMC'd, and still an OMB combo already off the bat. Oh my goodness! This should be enough. Not quite. It might have been too coordinated there. I was second guessing for a sec there.
Yeah, I think it prorated too much for the slightly connect at the very end, but Bonch letting that DP rip early into this set, and LukeSky being prepared for it, being spaced so far away from it, able to close out that round safely.
That was pretty rough there. Drops do happen, even at the highest of level, y'all.
Good DP from LukeSky right there, forcing Bonch to change up their timing a little bit, but we'll find a way to make it work.
Oh, another smart DP, and oh wow, that just really converted the yellow beat as well. Bonch baiting something here. Oh, LukeSky defense. Luke is really on point with his techs, as always. I feel like he can react to stuff that should normally only be reacted offline. Oh!
You get that third eye opened, and LukeSky once again trying to find ways to mix him up. Can't get the good Oki they're looking for. A big 2B from Bonch, another one, but we can't find the full conversion that we want.
Oh, but here's that conversion you're just talking about. Oh no! Oh, and the delay burst, and this is surely gonna catch. That's tough. I feel like the main difference maker between these two right now is that Bonch has just been dropping a lot of these confirms. We've seen it where Luke will just no tech out, or he'll just or neutral tech out, and then he'll 5A a lot of the time, or he doesn't even need to, and he'll just drop straight up. He just gets a big punish here and there. It's rough. It's rough if you're not really on point versus each other, and Luke just seems to be a little bit more warmed up right now.
Yeah, and I think that, like you said, that is the key factor right now. Luke being very warmed up. Like, Bonch is someone who, if they're able to find these big hits, they'll capitalize on them to their fullest extent. But that comes at the cost of them being not as stable routes. So you saw those drops, and Luke capitalizing on those drops immediately to challenge into their favor was super, super smart. And we'll be potentially seeing that once more. Already trying to stagger the pressure, expecting Bonch to try to go for an aggressive DP.
Bonch is not someone who you will see DPing without a very clear and defined purpose. He is very intentional in almost all aspects of his play, and you have to really condition him to make him want to. Although all these throws might be adding up. Ooh, 5A off the sweep. That is interesting. That's nice. And Bonch outside awakening, and he knows it, and he is not gonna let anything happen.
You should be
nice.
Yeah, great stuff. Being able to use the simple just air-to-air route at the very end right there. Bonch, great use of that JA as well. Wanting to be able to just shut down any of the 5C calls or the JC calls that would come from LukeSky to allow them to try to get the mix started. But here we go. You're just getting staggered in the corner from Narukami. This is not where you want to be.
Bonch has been getting crazy reads. Oh, that's it. If you get an OMB right here, right now, yeah, simple as can be. What an adaptation from Bonch. I'd say the main thing there was the pressure game, once he got in, was a lot tighter. He was able to get that lightning quick. Look at these rounds. Look at how fast these rounds were. 20 seconds each, maybe?
Stronger
24 seconds and 40. That felt even faster. I can't even lie. That was crazy.
It definitely did. I think the first match had a little bit of that, that back and forth, like, okay, who's going to do it, But as once Bonch, like you said, got that game plan rolling, was able to just be confident in the decision making of, like, this is what I need to do to guarantee to close out the round, that they were able to just, like, immediately make that plan work out into their favor.
And I also have to point out that I feel like Bonch was getting a few more yellow beats on Luke. Luke wasn't quite doing the same neutral tech that he was before, allowing Bonch to get those very important conversions that he was missing out on in that first game. So maybe Luke is trying to play like a really meta game here where he's trying to oh, well, I know that I'm gonna 5A neutral tech and you're gonna do something about that. You're gonna reset me. The mind game, I can't even tell you. The mind games between these two go so deep. And all the Bonch tech too, which we're about to see. Oh, that is not something to see often. The empty landing. That is really. Luke is just another guy who he likes to use all the tools in his arsenal a lot, and I really love that about his play. Luke and Flood are the two that I love to watch the most because of how much they love to incorporate every tool in the kit.
Well, unfortunate for you right now, just watching Luke's health bar go all the way down. Stinger connected as well. Burst does come out, though, from LukeSky, knowing, hey, I'm going to die off this. And they want to use it early because they know that if they can find a big hit like this with the SPV slash, they should make something happen.
Just one more. And, finally, a DP coming out from Bonch. You have to block this crazy pressure and on OMC trying to catch something there. It didn't quite work out, but not enough. Oh!
Harry looks out.
Holy defense.
Look, SB Kunai coming out at the very end. This is going to be a lot of extra damage on top of it. Pop the install as well. Is this enough?
Should be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, there we go. Even with the awakening help from Narukami, the poison ticks from earlier from Yosuke, the unscaled poison really helped out there in deleting that health bar. Now Luke is sitting in a really solid position here. Just a few more hits and you're punching your ticket into winner side top 8. All right. What are we? Oh, that's what we're doing. I see you.
Yeah, going back to the stuff that Luke was already like trying to like bait out super early in game 1 of this match. Bonch finally bringing out the very end. AOA whiffing, but Luke not prepared to punish it just yet as expected to connect.
I don't quite think that's what Bonch wanted to do. That could be a mistake. And oh, going for his own. Maybe there was also a throw bait in there too, trying to condition Bonch, and he was not biting. Oh no, this is tough. Look at all that meter. Oh no, this is really rough.
Yeah, you need to make something happen with this meter. You can't lose it like this. Late hit on the DP, so no super cancel.
That could have been really deadly, and that looks like it's gonna be it. Luke is known for his OMB combos with the flips and wait. Oh, he's going for a different route, but it's all the same. It's still gonna kill. The poison ticks adding on, and Luke is punching his way into top 8 winner side.
Yeah, excellent stuff from LukeSky right there. Different characters. They may look the same. They may have the same name. These are. It's not like other Shadow characters. These are two. They are doing a similar game plan, but very different things. But yeah, it's always just one of those things that gets people when they're first looking at this game.
Although there is a Shadow Labrys, so it makes it all the more confusing.
Yes.
It'd be funny if we saw ALS1. I think we pronounce it as Alice. It'd be
Alice?
really funny if we saw Alice switch to Shadow type Labrys. I'd really love to see that.
Yeah, we get Shab versus Stab.
Nah, we're on the lab. We're on the lab though.
Yeah, we are on the regular Labrys right here.
Okay. So yeah, they do share a lot of the same normals, a lot of the same. The DPs are slightly different. I think you can actually hold Labryses. You cannot hold Shadow Labryses.
Yeah,
and
she just has to let it rip. But being able to have that bowl is where you get your advantage. But right now, Alice doing a great job of saying, "Hey, I don't need it."
Some crazy little mix-up too. Hold up, Labrys got mixed too. Don't worry, y'all. Oh, okay. We're actually in Awakening. I didn't. Oh wait, a raw burst. Oh, that could have been so huge. Oh, I would have loved to see that.
And he gets forced out the burst, being able to get the bowl pin extension right there after the chain knuckle.
Oh, that's smart. Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, luckily it was only a 5A. You might still be alive if they don't route into Titano, and they don't. So we're still living this. And oh, but you got the DP super cancel. You cannot forget about that. That's gonna cost you big time right there. Alice is oh no, no. Oh,
still alive right at the very end.
One
right
Persona card left. Oh, what a scramble. Okay, we're still taking it. We're still taking it.
Yes.
Oh, that was funny.
Scramble Sona. It happened at the beginning. It will happen at the very end. Yes. NTS now being able to try to continue the pressure. Alice able to find that DP to rip out there and not only hit them out to the full screen, but destroyed Bull as well. So they need to do as much as they possibly can throughout the set.
Yeah. Alice was doing really good at breaking the bull last round already. You're completely right about that. Very good at breaking bull all around. Maybe that's a Labrys thing in general. All of her normals seem to have enough damage to break it pretty easily, to be honest. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's big damage right there. Into Awakening. Oh no, we burst our SI Awakening, but we also do only have 1 card left, so it's not quite a bad situation yet. If we just get, yep, there we go. This is really advantageous.
And
take it all the way.
Yeah, catch you with the overhead. Had the OMC as well to just guarantee it with the bull super at the very end. That is going to be Alice taking game number 1.
Very nice there. Very nice on breaking the persona all around. If I was NTS, I'd really try and play more conservatively. Try and, I guess, wall out Alice a bit more. Maybe, like, try and use Labrys to deny airspace, and maybe the bull try and, like, control the ground. Because I would say the thing about Labrys is that I don't think her ground game is super great. It's certainly decent, but her 5B can be a bit lacking in range. her sweep, I feel like can definitely be countered pretty easily by aerials. It's not quite a low profile, though it can low profile Knuckles, which Shadow Labrys still has. NTS is not in the room right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you just might be doing some just quickly hopping out of the room, hopping back in. Sometimes helps cover out some minor technical issues that could be occurring. But it looks like they're getting back in and getting ready for it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Alice is looking pretty solid, especially there on the offense. Had a lot of crazy little mix-ups there. You see with like the pillar, you got like the cross-ups, and the classic overhead we've seen so much of this entire bracket with Shabs and normal labs alike still putting in work, even though, you know it's coming, and you even play the character. Well, you kind of play the character, and even then, it's unblockable, I'm telling you. It's crazy.
It is unblockable. That's so true.
I'm not blocking it. But
right, we'll see if they're able to block it here as we now get into our next game.
I won't be able to go easy.
Yeah, I really just gotta see how this plays out now. So I feel like it's really on NTS to make the adaptation here and play a bit more patient and a bit less reckless with the ball. Although I can definitely understand why you control the screen as much as possible, especially since you don't want to be giving up space and cornering yourself and taking all that damage from Alice.
Yeah, but right now NTS I think has like recognized that they actually just need to like corner as much as possible, right? As soon as they're able to stay up close, they're able to really get this party started. Once again, big hit with the bull, able to find the extensions as well.
It's a nice laser Oki here that's gonna be really ambiguous, but we've seen from Alice that they love to use the gear supers a lot, but I don't think it's gonna matter here. One super should close us out right here.
Yeah.
That was another important thing. The gear super counterplay wasn't quite there, although we did get a really nice cross-up one of the times.
Yeah,
but watching out for like DP stuff is important too.
I feel like NTS was able to get out of gear super when it was coming through, but just wasn't able to like punish it in the most optimal way, which definitely did cost them in some situations.
Okay, wait, is this the... Okay, yeah, this is the Labrys.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you can't forget. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice to the later. Oh, no punish.
No punish.
Oh,
Huge,
no.
but Alice not letting that get to them, still able to keep this momentum, finds this good anti-air on the ground as well to guarantee the close out of the round with just a little bit of extra play. That was burst build. We just wanted to make sure that we get our burst back in the next round a little earlier.
Quite nice.
Tactical.
Okay. Wait, this is going to be really bad. This is Red Axe. At least NTS has a burst, though.
Yep.
Oh, but it's getting... You gotta...
No.
Oh, no! Another... Oh, that's it. You don't even have to do anything hard. That's just it.
Cut the feed. A murder's happened on screen right there.
That was another, like, 4K added. The combo wasn't even halfway done. Comms for that, right? Yeah, you saw it. Wait, were you? 25.
Not this
No,
year.
that was Curry and Ivy. Yeah,
yes,
yeah. But yeah, Joey has fought Big Pat, he's fought Nezo, he's fought all the Junpei goats, and he's done quite well in those matchups. So Sebal has really got a chip on his shoulder here, something to prove here. And it is going to be an uphill battle, but Shadow Junpei, this is a bit different because the other Junpeis opt to use normal all the time. Shadow can really get momentum started really fast. All he needs is one tap, and you are in victory crying. That's the name of the game. You want to get your 10 runs as Junpei to get into your strongest state possible early on.
Yeah, but if anyone knows how to try to avoid that situation from happening, it's going to be mightyjoey, one of the most dominant players that we had in North America for the longest time here. Really trying to make a big run on TNS tonight and already locking down. This is huge. The fact that Sebas has not gotten a single run and is probably going to lose this round as well off this confirm.
Just a super right there. Keep it simple. Never drop those. It's tough. If you can't get momentum started as Shadow Junpei, you're even worse off than normal. You gotta make something happen. He just needs... as you were...
I would say, fortunately, he held on to the burst as well from the last round, so could potentially utilize that to make a big comeback into this round. But Joey is just once again keeping the momentum and the pressure up constantly.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Joey is known for a really strong strike throw game in general. Even on like Faust, other games, he's just a monster with mixing up with that.
Yeah,
And
it has that skill set to recognize what's coming through on items at any given time and is able to capitalize on it wherever it's need. Once again, knowing like, hey, you can hit me there. I can be wrong in the situation, but I got the barrels coming in from the skies to save me, and I'll be opening you up with some overheads, but we can't close it out until the stagger at the very end. Sebel is finally bursting.
this is rough. I can't lie. You don't got Shadow Frenzy as Shadow Junpei, no runs. We've seen so many situations. Yeah, in the TV.
SBTV is so hard to deal with when you're in the corner as well like that. So it was a very, very rough situation for Sebelis at the very end, but potentially could see that change very, very quickly. Because Sebelis just was never able to get never get on the first base, so to speak, right?
And that's the most important part.
Yes, if they're able to just like get their foot out, if they're able to just find a way to get their game plan going, it will eventually become very hard for Joey to deal with it, especially if they can find like, we've seen the very early like round start 2-hit confirm SB Frenzy victory cry. If Sebelis can get that early and then start playing this victory cry Junpei, it'll be very good for them. And Joey knowing that they have to burst right here, but bases are loaded, so as long as Sebelis just plays very patient, they can get a lot happening.
This is already a whole different Sebelis using the items and feeling. He looks a lot less nervous. He's not backing off as more. He's very willing to take his hits and get in there and reflect the items. Very smart. Much more aware. I like that already. This is looking a lot better. And without a burst, he can get into Shadow Frenzy much easier. And blocking all of this mix-up, very nice.
Yeah, but you can't block forever. Joey even finding that 2B to connect off of the back tech out for the air unblockable and should have enough to kill. Don't even need to spend any money in your pocket.
Wow. That was turned over in a second, too. It was looking very nice for Seb for a second there. Joey is so strong, and he caught that damage out of nowhere almost. Yeah, I did not expect all that. Oh, it's going to be tough to navigate. You got the little robot controlling the ground. Joey's rotating all his items. Got another item to rotate. Oh, yeah. This is a really strong rotation.
And it's great recognition from Joey as well to be able to use oil barrel like that to just fully capitalize it. Sebelis, though, doesn't let it get to them. Able to find the confirm. Do we have the timing?
Yeah, that was a nice round, too. That was really strong. Oh, but a good OS from Joey and controlling the ground yet again. And he's about to have a really strong item rotation with the buckets coming in here. Yeah. This is tough. This is just all around tough. You're going to have to make a miracle happen here. And a miracle does come. The Trist Finger Oki is inbound.
This is the start that you want to see right here in Victory Cry as well, so we're able to get as much damage on the table as we possibly can. Setting out SB Trist once again.
It's tough. He knows what's coming. Joey knows it's, yeah, this is tough. Yeah, they both know it. No! Oh, that's your rage. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
There was nothing you could do indeed. And Joey finds a way to close it out right at the very end. He'll be taking it 2-0 over Sebelis.
Oh, that is something else. That is really funny. You had to like this.
Yeah, it's always really, really exciting to see. I mean, heck, we have some characters that people considered low tier for the longest time until someone was like, "Nah, I'm going to prove you wrong." Coming up in one of our later matches, but our players are now going to be getting into it. This should be like a little interesting because normally as we've seen with random before, you're able to zone out and press against like a lot of characters to keep that sort of standard zoning play to work pretty effectively. But Yosuke's mobility and his varied movement options can work out so well, but Random is already prepared for that, finding the first big hit.
One thing I will say about this matchup is, and we're already seeing it, is I feel like if you were really on point with a certain spacing, like just outside of Naoto's like A and C normal or B and C normals, you can really make her feel super uncomfortable with Yosuke movement. Just jumping, double jumping, IED in, all your moonsault mix-ups, because Naoto has a bit of a hard time anti-airing with a 2B that is not that special. I'm gonna be real.
it does its job, but it's not doing anything crazy. Oh, great!
And you kind of need to be. Oh wait, that's a burn. What? Oh no!
Okay,
that's a big drop. That's tough.
I was gonna pop off of that confirm action. Ended up working out like that, but Random not going for all the extra shots, having to spend the meter elsewhere to just guarantee the round right here.
I assumed as much.
Trying to do what they can to get that curse gauge down as well.
That was unfortunate, but we move. I have to say, oh yeah, already catching up there. You kind of feel pressured to, oh, and there we go, already with the 2B. Like, most 2Bs would not, like, clash like that. That's all I'm going to say, you know? It is tough. It is very tough. And LukeSky defense on full display here, getting hit with the low, though. And
yeah, oh no, unfortunately was going to go for the parry right there, as they've been seeing Random go for a pretty set pressure sequence, but they adjusted right at the very end. I was able to find immediately after as well a good opportunity to press 5A, but what a good press from RDG!
Oh my goodness! Oh, wait, that converted? Random is going crazy. I can't believe this. Luke is someone who can beat Karma a lot of the time, and Random's taking it so cleanly just like that.
Random, it may be their name, but it's not their play style. Everything they're doing has been like super calculated to deal with exactly what their opponents are bringing to the table.
This is absolutely not something I expected. I am very, very pleased to be watching this right now. This is, wow. Like, we're beating Joey, we're taking Luke up a game already, and I'm ready to see the full run at this point. Let's.
Yeah.
I gotta calm down a bit. It's not done yet, though.
Yeah, it's not done yet. LukeSky still has a lot of rounds left to potentially make a comeback.
For sure. All right, here we go already. Getting something started here. And there we go with the flips that we were talking about, the movement there, where Naoto, Yosuke can kind of move past the loud Naoto's like angles with the gun as well. Yeah. And oh yeah, another clash, and he was ready for it too.
This guy now being able to start their own pressure, not having to worry about those traps like the last time. Poison applied while we're just being able to keep the stagger going. Clashes though, this time gonna end up going into Random's favor.
Ooh. Blocking the AOA? It looked like you were standing too. Maybe there's some sort of a setup there. I'm not sure.
Actually, it was a really great rollout right there from LukeSky. Forces the burst out from RDG.
Oh, look at this. If RDG hits Luke a single time with any special, yeah, Awakening, just like that. You gotta be really mindful of letting Luke get Awakening, because now he's got so much mirror to play around with, and you're dead because of that. It's really tough to manage, because you want to poke him out in neutral. You want to make him feel threatened, but you also you can't afford to. You get him into Awakening. It's a really tough game to play there.
Yeah, it's where you potentially want to start looking towards like setting traps instead to create the like theoretical zoning. You're like, hey, you need to not be here in the future.
I think I agree.
To not allow them to go into Awakening, to have access to Sukukaja and all the extended pressure that you get while you're in Awakening.
So it looks like Luke is opting to use JC instead of and then OMB2. Oh no!
Yeah, an unfortunate drop right there. That's going to be huge now, using that burst for ostensibly no value. Luke, though, does have a huge health lead. That was a big counter hit, but we can't find the follow-up.
Oh, but we do find this new rounding, but oh no! Luke is dropping, maybe a little bit of nerves at this point. Oh no! This is tough, but you're still very advantaged. It's alright. You're up a whole game, too. Yeah. Oh, wait, the LukeSky mix. Okay, Random still got a burst out. This is still Naoto, but no. Gets hit by the kunai, and Luke is striking right back there.
Yeah, quickly taking that. After Random was looking like very, very dominant game one, Luke showing the same as well. And I'm really liking their use of kunai in neutral a lot more, right? Like, you saw a lot of times where RDG would just like back away and try to use the gun to zone out a lot of Luke's pressure, and it was working a lot in the first game. But as soon as Luke started using kunai, not only to like counter zone, but to change momentum, change its trajectory, so you're not able to hit at the exact spacing that you think he's going to land at, is very, very beneficial.
Yeah, I think you just said like all of the changes that really impacted this play pretty much. Yeah. I think if there was one thing I had to add, I kind of like that he's using JC a little more. It is a little slower, but I think it might be better at beating out 2B. I'm not completely sure on how that interacts, but it looks to be putting in more work.
It definitely is more active, so it gives you more opportunities to allow it to clash to end up into your favor instead of just like potentially whiffing if the timing's not right or if they go for a delay press. So definitely is a good option for stability purposes right here. But Luke is making sure that your controller is not stable as you're getting mixed up left and right.
Oh, it looks like Random's looking for an opportunity to shoot. Yeah, they're trying to reposition himself behind the traps, trying to make it hard to navigate, but these fireballs, these 5D fireballs from LukeSky is putting in some work. Oh, we're in one of these situations again. We saw it with Clall, we saw it with Ace Pancakes, and now to Classic. We're just waiting to see what's happening.
Well, it happens a lot, especially when it's like, hey, you have a very significant life lead, and you've shown that you're able to quickly make that gap wide as soon as you find any big hit. Just like this, LukeSky gonna be setting up once more. Mixed City, but we do find an anti-air this time. RDG gonna even it up.
But at the very least, that isn't your full fate. But this is a dangerous mix-up, but you don't have corner, so it's not too bad. And Luke's able to get out of it and navigate his way out of this. And oh, a reset! Oh no, 50 meter! Oh no, a drop! What's going on? Oh, one Persona card. And Random can lane out here. Look at the health lead. Oh, this is even a bigger detriment. You have to get a big hit, Luke. Oh, and only 10 seconds left on the clock. Random is just gonna random you out and lane you out. You don't gotta push at all. And look at all these traps. It's over. It's over. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, wait, no, you got it right at the very end, but it's not enough. There is not enough time right there. That is going to be Random taking that right at the very end.
Okay, Random is now on set point here against LukeSky, one of the favorites to win the whole tournament. This is going to be a close one here. Oh, but baiting that out, that's really big. That's a JC starter right outside Awakening. Okay.
I think a big thing that you're noticing now is LukeSky's like, okay, I can't let this like play lane how I had before, right? I have to be able to keep the momentum and keep the
I gotta go ham.
Because if we run it out, it's working in Random's favor so far.
A nice mix up, but again, this is a hill to climb. Not having 50 meter is important. That is really nice for Luke. You don't gotta consider all the shenanigans with Fate right now. You just mix up, mix City. Oh, not quite. Hold up. Oh, we're going to the final round here.
Yeah.
In our first set of the top 8. This is so drip.
Final game, final round.
All right, here we go. He's going to take it home here. Oh, nice cross under. That's the Luke special. That's the Yosuke special right there. Oh, RDG defense. Nice tech on the grab. Oh, and he cancels off the Persona with a dash spring. Was not expecting that. But RDG is finally getting some offense started. Oh, the defense for both these players is going crazy right now. Oh!
The IB into the immediate clash right there on, because LukeSky has just been going for the side swap, timing pretty consistently right here, and RDG finding another good stray hit, but it's not enough to get the knockdown they want. SB Kunai trying to apply poison, trying to just reset it out a little bit more.
The movement's going crazy from Luke right now. He's trying to find an opening here, but Random is not letting up, and oh, Awakening time. This could be big.
Yeah, but now you're at the life deficit. RDG has all the tools in the world.
Oh my god, he did it! Oh my god, he actually did it! Oh my god, that is crazy. I can't believe it.
I was gonna say, like, is it a day that ends in Y for Shadow Naoto versus normal Yukari?
Yeah. Hey, maybe if Flood wins this one, we're gonna see a rare normal Yukari, normal Naoto, maybe though.
Yeah. For that would be for the first time in recorded history, but that is one thing to point out, is like this being such a common matchup that you see at the high level, and these two players especially have played each other in these same spots in tournaments again and again and again. There's going to be a lot of like micro adaptations that they make because they know what the other person is thinking of. You already see at the start, Karma is just willing to down back because they know it's like, hey, I'm not getting out of this. I need to find the right opportunity to make my escape. Had to burst out, unfortunately, to make it work in this situation. But once again, now being able to control the mid-screen a little bit more, finds another overhead.
There we go. Oh, and the bait too. Oh, with a little dirty cross-up. Knew he wasn't getting much off that. Oh, wait, we're kind of scrambling here a bit. Hold up. Yeah. Not getting anything too huge from Karma's side. But, oh, hold up. Hold my tongue. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, one thing about this matchup, though, is Margaret isn't actually that threatening.
Yep.
Naoto has a really good counterplay in DP. Lots of great options. You DP Margaret and then you backdash out, you can bullet out. There's a lot. But in a situation like this where you're already locked down from 236A, you really can't get out of it. That's like an actual lockdown. And this should be dead, all things considered. Yeah.
Yeah, having the bomb as well to guarantee it in a post situation if it didn't kill. Flood now in that the Flood is an expert at knowing of an old man game, so please make sure that you check out PFC and you can see all the rest of the players join in on the fun here with Persona. But it looks like this match loaded in properly this time as our players are now finally getting into it.
All right, that's what I like to see. Here we go, back to the standard game we know and love. Back to these guys have played so many sets, by the way. It's been like, I counted them all. It's like Flood's up in set count like 16 to like 13 right now.
Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah, they play a lot in tournament. But yeah, they both just really like feeling each other out in neutral. But I think Yukari has a slight advantage here because she can play at like at a horizontal range that Naoto can have some trouble contending with, because Yukari can kind of fall and do a JB and then block the bullets that Naoto is shooting afterwards, which can really suck. And there's not really like a concrete counterplay to that.
Yeah, it's why you traditionally see Karma not going for gunshot as aggressively, right? Like you see it right there, but they're covering such a wide angle trying to prevent them from getting into these bigger situations. But Flood knows that they found the hit to close this out, has the OMB for the side swap as well, and that should do it.
The standard Flood routes. I really love seeing the, usually people just pop 5A. It's a small thing, but he does 5C afterwards, and just for a little bit of extra damage. And that's just something that only Flood would do. But it's really fun.
It's definitely you need to represent that extra damage in a lot of situations, because the amount of games that we have seen, even in this tournament so far, that have been like 1 health comebacks. Or these big pixel deficits on trades at the very end. Like you always need to try to get that extra damage where you can, and Flood is oh so good at that, as well as Karma is. Like don't get it twisted.
We just haven't got an opportunity to see the Karma optimal just yet.
Yes,
but don't worry. There's still plenty of matches left in this top 8. Trust. And he's on winner's side.
Yeah, so it still has that whole loser side to get through if that should come. But Karma has also, like we've said, I think Flood is up in sets overall, but Karma has been able to take these sets, and you're already seeing it early popping that Shadow Frenzy, wanting to use that to be able to cash that meter out early, get the curse gauge down to 0. And that put yourself into a great situation. But
wait,
Flood ready to press?
I've never seen that. Wait, you can do that? You can just tech like that and it worked?
Oh, you can if you're Flood. But
Flood diff.
Yeah, Flood diff. Karma, though, doesn't let that get to them because they just want to know that they can take the round once more. Hama to close it out.
Classic Karma. Get the frenzy early. You do the Karma optimal. You pop your... What was it? Did Karma have the burst earlier? I don't remember the situation earlier. But these guys are both so generous. Generous souls.
But yeah, we're now getting into it. Oh, nice patience for both players. Like a lot of players will just try to press as soon as you get close up for those scrambles, but that's just a lot of respect from the both of them of really just wanting to hold down back and see what are you going to do about it.
That's the difference between like a high level player and a top player. You see like Luke, Bonch, Flood, Karma, Joey, all of them, they are really on point with their techs, even online.
Yes.
Oh, this is a Flood creative pressure. Yep, the cross-up, like we were talking about earlier, that is the Flood special as of right now. He's got a lot of specials, that's one of them. And oh wait, that's you OMC? Oh, no burst off that. Oh no, wait, silence? I think Karma was still silenced.
Yeah, I think they were still in silence era, and so they couldn't get the OMC out, but they thought they were out of silence, so.
Yeah, no frenzy, yeah. That makes sense,
And an unfortunate situation.
Nice. This is what Karma needs. Oh, but no bullets to really cash out there. It's tough. At the very least, you got 16 meter. You make Flood block a few more hits, and you get a really nice conversion with the Pop Frenzy 25 into Raid and annihilate all the fates. And actually, you don't even need it right now. You can just go straight into Raid. Really nice. Maybe save the... Okay, so he's gonna use the frenzy for raid. I was about to say maybe he would get a hit and then raid. But honestly, at this point, it might be going to time. Whoa, wait, what was that for Karma? I think that was a misinput there. Trying to get maybe bullets right there. Something's going wrong.
I think was looking at that early reload, was also trying to parry to get out and try to get something started right here. Karma, though, not able to really find any big hits, forced to use the burst defensively right here, which is huge on this potential comeback, and this is Flood's round to win 100 meter on deck.
Oh,
it's not enough!
A Flood drop? Oh, you do not want to drop against Shadow Naoto! Flood, what have you done? Okay, I'm not going to panic yet. You still got burst, you still got 100 bar. Margaret is on the deck too. you got some stuff to work.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, Karma, fortunately for Flood, Karma did not have more meter on deck immediately afterwards to keep the pressure going and threaten that immediate, like, IK situation with popping the curse, but that was a very, very dangerous situation. Flood, though, kept their composure, kept calm, and was able to close out the game, taking it 2-0.
Spiral arrow. There's definitely some things we can do, as well as like a 2C jump cancel.
Yeah, but I think a bigger thing is that you have to be a lot more, like... it's sort of counterproductive to what Yukari normally is you have to be committal in dealing with that option, right? You have to be very like, hey, I'm going to do something to try and destroy Bull. And sometimes if the Shab player is ready for it, they're just going to capitalize and punish you accordingly right here. But right now, you're already just seeing a lot of early patience come through.
This is good so far, and already we're seeing a lot of that 2C jump cancel. That's what I'd like to see here, because it not only puts pressure on the Bull, it is a massive starter. That is a lot of damage. Oh, you're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
Bursted wrong. And that's the glory of this matchup. Even though the neutral, some may say, is disadvantaged for Yukari, she still has Yukari damage, and Shab has Shab health.
Yep.
It just adds up.
It is the great equalizer with a benefit on there, but that requires you to be able to find that hit. Meanwhile, Killer Kitty was doing a good job, I think, of controlling the rounds early, and is able to find a couple of these stray hits, and has already dealt a lot of damage over to RyuZuzuX. But
one thing I'm already seeing a lot of with Killer Kitty adapting is he's really good at stuffing out the 2Cs. Already at round start, he did a sweep. He's navigating it with the jump hits. And again, we're seeing all of this. He is not getting hit by it. He knows what killed him last time, not letting it happen again. But one hit could spell disaster for you. No burst, and you're in the Oh, but a drop. That's going to cost you. Don't let him get out. You gotta keep the pressure up, and that is really nice. That should, if you build the meter up, this can be dead. And it looks like you'll be able to. Yep, just like that.
Oh, Killer Kitty tried to burst out, tried to keep themselves safe, but RyuZuzuX did a great job of spacing themselves outside of it and able to take game number 1.
I really like that. Killer Kitty was doing pretty good in the neutral. He was making some good adaptations. But I just feel like whenever he was on the back end with just defense in general, RyuZuzuX was able to kind of open him up pretty easily, I'd say. I mean, Yukari is pretty decent in the pressure game, but I still think... I feel like there's more that could be done here. Like, just for, like, reaction testing, I guess. But it's hard. It's easier said than done in that play.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier said than done in general. It's like, you just do the thing that wins, right? But if Killer Kitty, like, has been able to find those big situations, they are able to get their own party started, and this is looking like a round that could potentially go into their favor. Yeah, constantly getting locked down by the Bull, and that is a ton of damage adding up.
But RyuZuzuX is probably going to jump out here. Oh no, another 2C, and it doesn't work out. What a brilliant DP. That was really nice from Killer Kitty. But you're back in the neutral game. RyuZuzuX can still make something happen, even at this deficit. It's going to be hard. Killer Kitty can turtle now, but OMB on deck is a really, really good advantage. And look at this. RyuZuzuX just might take it back from this hit alone. Here we go.
Should be able to find a good amount of damage. Yeah, was able to keep him right outside of Awakening. But Killer Kitty knew that they could just let that DP rip as RyuZuzuX would try to get the reset because of that bomb falling down.
That's rough. And another 2C. That's big damage. Make sure you burst right. Okay, I think RyuZuzuX was looking for it, looking for something.
Yeah, it was
a drop.
I think they were looking for that burst, right? Because they've been seeing Killer Kitty burst in that situation a lot.
Yeah, last time it cost Killer Kitty the whole game. So I understand it. Oh wow, you see that the Bull absorbed all those hits? Oh no! Oh, this is so dicey! And that's not a conversion, but what's going on?
Yeah, okay. didn't have like the right confirm over there, make guillotine work. Was also looking for the burst of their own, but instead RyuZuzuX will use it over here and now force the Margaret block, gets the AOA, but doesn't follow up on top of it. I wasn't ready for it.
Oh, this is so smart, and this is burst safe too. Oh no! Okay, this isn't all bad. All right, get in there. You can. Okay, OMC. And Killer Kitty's at one card, and what a brilliant air throw! Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. This just might be it.
Yeah, living in the scramble Sona mindset right there. So
Exactly. And oh, this is a good start. Jay is a really nice starter. As with most of Yukari's buttons, it's gonna do a lot of damage. And another mix-up. What a daring jump out. Wow, Killer Kitty is not holding any of that. And running his own mix now. Nice blocks, nice IB. Oh, and some air throws of his own.
We've seen it time and time again. As soon as you decide, hey, I'm just going to hold this pressure, that you put yourself in a dangerous situation versus Yukari, so you have to take these gambles to make it out, be able to find the burst as well, work out into their favor. Full 2C not going to connect. DP is safe, but
That should be
RyuZuzuX
it.
punish the follow-up as long as you keep it tight right here.
And a reset too. And RyuZuzuX takes it for what just might be the first time ever. Won the first set pretty convincingly with a 2-0, and in Grand Finals, Joey reset it with a 3-1 to 3-1 back-to-back in order to take the whole thing. So these two are neck and neck, you know?
Well, we'll have to see where things change here on the battlefield today. Right now, the patience for both players is just immediately back off. Joey knowing that that's what'll work to make their game plan work the best. And Bonch knows that Joey eventually has to go in to try to win the round, right? And that's where Narukami's at his best. When you can be a little bit more reactive, try to capitalize people on this, like you're seeing with these two pieces, try to lock them down in the corner of the Raging Lions. Unfortunately, it didn't work out to keep them locked down, but that's a lot of health gone from Joey so far.
And a nice 5A on that cross-up, too. Bonch clearly aware of the matchup, as we all know. And, oh, wait, this could actually be, like, negative damage, because he got the Rage Break. What? For Guard Cancel got missed into an AoA on defense. This is funny. I love seeing this. And, oh, Joey rotating his items, get barrels quickly. I like this. I like this. Bonch does not get opened up easily. Although, this is a really good situation for Bonch. If you look at it here, Joey's got one Persona card, which we've mentioned a lot of times before, is really detrimental, and this should be it. Bonch combos are optimized, and you don't even have to be optimal with this. Yeah, just do the classic super. Nothing fancy. You don't gotta, yeah, there you go.
No, and that, like, one thing to note on there is Joey, like, you saw them go for item toss super pretty early to try to get barrels a lot quicker, right? But all those random things were coming through, gave extra chip damage that allowed Bonch to enter Awakening a little bit earlier.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's smart.
So if Joey had just played like a more like traditional passive game plan, Bonch wouldn't have been able to actually use cross slash right there, and had to have spent more resources. So just these micro decisions that come up, and Bonch is doing a really good job of reacting to what Joey wants to be even bringing to the table. But Joey keeping the dominance right through. The roll through to pick up the key to get the extension is crazy, man.
Joey is a master at these items, man. You see, oh my god, it's so funny. It's always a treat to see him be so creative. I feel like that's the biggest thing with all these top players, creativity. That's the name of the game with all of them, and I love it so much.
It's definitely what you need to do to try to like secure victory at this highest level of players who are just ready for all the standard shenanigans. You have to bring out something that they're not prepared for.
Oh! Wait, not quite. Is it? Oh, Awakening though. So smart from Bonch with that routing. And the confirm off the raw Zeo into the Zeodyne, into the full kill. That stuff you only see from Bonch.
Bonch doing his best Street Fighter player impersonation with the one button with the single hit confirm right there off of super.
He's
like
nasty with it. He's already buffering it.
That's not something that you see from every Narukami. It's not something you see from every anime game player.
Oh, for sure.
Excellent stuff from Bonch right there.
One thing I will say about this matchup is Joey's doing a very excellent job on the defensive a lot of the time. I feel like it's a lot of neutral hits that are really costing him. Where I wouldn't even expect that, because Teddie's defense, especially against Narukami, is a little bit lackluster. I feel like Narukami can kind of stagger him out, and that's what you see like Grover do a lot of the time. Bonch, if someone opts to do a bit more like 5C, 5B checks, but it still works out all the same. I mean, it is really committal for Teddie on defense. But he's somehow making it work. The jump outs from Joey on defense are really nice. I really got to point those out.
It's when you have those player reads, it allows you to make those decisions that not everyone can, because you know you're right. You know it's going to work. Just like Bonch right there was trying to feint out Joey, and Joey knew that if they just played patient, they could escape out and find another hit. That will lead to some more mix.
Oh! The Joey's not giving up yet, but Bonch, the hero burst. Okay. Okay, Bonch. All right, let's see it. Oh, no item. Okay.
Still...
Oh, watch out for the... Oh, that's
Yeah.
smart. He was -2. That was really smart to get the barrel to cover him. Do a little dirty cross up there, and oh, look at the situation. Oh no. Watch the air, watch the ground, watch all of it. Joey's gonna take this round. There we go.
You're even seeing on Joey's pressure, like, he's already started to stagger out because he's like, okay, Bonch is now ripping DP a little bit more aggressively, right? Like, trying to get out of some of these situations. So I'm just going to make sure I can do what I can to bait it out, to avoid getting blown up by and allowing for those crosses to potentially come through. But right now, you're having to hold this, finding more opportunities to hit Bonch while holding up forward out of the corner.
Very nice. And with, oh, spending the meter too. Want to rip into the health bar, about half health now. Nice situation, honestly. But Bonch is a self-awakening scientist, so, oh, not even gonna need the self-awakening. You just get normal awakening into the rage drink, but this is kind of gonna heal you a bit, actually. So not, oh wait, and you get a little rage here too? Okay, hold up. Oh, the 5D that Bonch is known for. He's an Narukami and goes for it the most. Some people thought it was a useless tool, not Bonch. Bonch is gonna make it work with an AOA again? What is this man doing? Is that a guard cancel? Was that intentional?
Huge 2B right there, able to find this confirm, which he had dropped last time right there.
He's too high, and Joey can take the next game just like that. Yeah. He's gonna go down to the wire again between these two.
As expected, these two players, like I said, we were talking about, have gone back and forth so much that they are ready for both of them, like bringing anything to the, bringing everything to the table they need to take it. So it is anyone's game here as we go into our third game.
It's a little dicey. Bonch is telling me for a bracket, he's feeling confident. I want to see some more of the confidence that he was telling me about. I want to see it come out right now, right here. You gotta see it, Bonch. Can the Bonch factor activate? I don't know.
Is he
Against
gonna
Joey?
Is he gonna Bonch out? Is he gonna Bonch out, or is he gonna Boonch it? We'll have to find out as our players are getting through.
I'd say the one thing he needs to do is bring out the Bonch tech. If he can do that, I think he might have a slight edge here.
What is it for the audience at home? What is the Bonch tech?
It's a lot of things actually. it can mean a lot, but it's mostly some precision in the gold bursts that he does. Where he will go.
Yeah. If we see Bonch do like run up gold burst about halfway through this, that's when you know he's activated.
Yeah, he activated the Bonch move. All right, here we go. All right. Oh wow, I have not seen Zio use that much in a while. It's funny.
Well, you saw that like Joey was willing to just sit on the other side of the screen and toss items, so Bonch being able to use Zio to deal with a lot of them at a full screen and not put themselves in danger is very smart, because now we're up close, able to find one big hit, and they've already dealt 5k to Joey.
Yeah, wow. What was the starter? Oh, it doesn't matter.
We don't know the starter, but we knew what the ender was. It was that 5B, because unfortunately they didn't have enough meter to kill off the DP route that they went for.
All right, Bonch is sitting pretty clean right now. Joey's gonna, and hold up. All right, there we go. I just wait for something neutral to happen. It's so tense between these two. And look at that cross up.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Having shades of vanilla persona with the 5D cross ups.
Yeah, that's the Bonch tech right there. He loves his 5D. And Joey hasn't been jumping out of it. Again, he has so much respect here.
Yeah. Oh, big throw.
Another one. Joey is not jumping out. He does not want to do anything about it. He's just gonna hold the mix.
Yeah, we saw him even. He opted to go for guard cancel roll. Like, I don't want to put myself in danger too much. Good jump out, not getting hit by the food as Bonch is trying to toss it into him.
Very good navigation of that item right there. I like it a lot. Whoa! The item looked like it actually stopped the full conversion. No, that's nice. That's nice. Bonch not bursting. I respect it. I wouldn't either. And oh no!
The guard canceled to get out, but it was not enough to stay safe. The key was activated. The motorcycle came through, but Joey couldn't kill just yet off that awkward hit.
Oh, so tense. Oh, he does the 2-2-8. That's the Joey special right there. And he's taking it to the final round. Oh, this is going to be close.
Final game, final round. Anything is possible here.
It's a good start for Bonch, though. And another 5D setup. Oh, and another throw into another 5D. We're seeing vanilla right now. Okay. Can we get some good items out here? Bonch is too aware of that rage drink. Not gonna let it happen. And Joey trying to get this up winking. DP, I agree. Do not let Bonch get a single hit right now. That will spell disaster for you, and that's the hit. That's a lot for Joey.
And Bonch doing a good job of getting out of barrels right there. It did force themselves into the corner off of it, and instead of having to hold that, you now have to hold all this pressure. Reversal super out, but you don't have enough meter to... Oh, Joey backed away, so you're able to stay safe. Burst has to come up from Joey now.
And a Persona break for both of them. This is gonna be close. I think Joey's gonna get back a little bit sooner, and another stagger. Nile hand coming out here. Yep, there we go. Gonna get his Persona back, and back to a neutral situation here. But not quite dead.
Both players actually now having Persona back, so it's pretty safe. 5B hit, but no confirm as you were ready for it. But the toy was on the ground, and Bonch was still looking in the skies. That's Mighty Joey taking the set 2-1.
What a clutch. It was looking like Bonch's game there at the end.
Factor to see if they'll be able to take it, or if we'll get a continuation of LukeSky's run through this whole tournament.
Yeah, I'll just have to see. It's this is a matchup where I feel like Yukari can be very awkward. That's good. I'm already seeing some JC implementation trying to stop Luke. It didn't work out that time, but I like that he's already implementing this. Last time that was a bit of a problem where he couldn't quite ball out Luke. So representing that early is good, even if it doesn't quite work out how you want it to. Already, the evasive style of RyuZuzuX that we're all known for. I'm saying RyuZuzuX.
Yeah. But LukeSky not letting that get to them as they're now just immediately re-continuing that dominance to lock them down in the corner. This shouldn't be enough to kill, but should be able to put you into a one-touch situation.
Oh, no,
you didn't tech. Oh.
That's all right. Yosuke Paration at that point is a bit too much.
Yes.
And, you know, this is a matchup where... Oh, wow. Nice staggers from Luke, but this is a matchup where you have an 8.5 versus an 8.5, but one does considerably more damage than the other. The neutral is pretty even. I'd say defensively they're both pretty evenly matched as well. It's just like the damage can blow Yosuke up at any time, so you can never count him out.
But it's one of those things, if you allow LukeSky to get these big hits on their game plan, the damage looks pretty even, but RyuZuzuX has been doing a good job of really only allowing Luke to get some of the small party starters really go off. And now you're getting reset right here. Charm being applied to strip away all that meter that you built up. But LukeSky doesn't let it get to them. Great challenge right there.
I can't believe it. The DP activated, and he was able to punch with a 5-8 and a burst bait. Oh my god. That was almost a punish too. Oh, wow. Luke, you're too much right now. All right, let's dial it back, though. RyuZuzuX's got a pretty promising situation coming up right now. Don't tech this. That's smart. All right. Ryu can take this round pretty solidly. Not going to take much. Just one solid hit. Any arrow at this point. You can do it.
Oh! Tried to Kunai to close them out. RyuZu had to pop bomb a little early, and now LukeSky once again controlling the ground space pretty well, finds a great 5A, but is it enough right here with the OMB? We'll have to see as long as you keep it tight.
That's tough right there, that's tough. I think Ryu got nervous there for a second. You could see all the JAs just trying to get a single hit. He knew that anything would kill LukeSky, but Luke was able to navigate through all of that and find a hit and get that OMB conversion. But I will say, that was pretty promising from RyuZuzuX there. We are still in this. Don't count yourself out just yet.
Don't get it twisted. It is anyone's game on both ends of the spectrum. See, no changes as well from RyuZuzuX. Just keeping it locked in with the normal Yukari. LukeSky taking the time to breathe a little bit, because that was a very, very hectic last round, right? Like, momentum was very high. A lot of small decisions had to be made to close it out. So always going to take that opportunity to just ice your opponent out. Let it breathe a little, you know?
One thing that I'll say about RyuZuzuX that he could try and implement is trying to leave an active hitbox on screen in an orb. Like, any D orb, you can leave on there and force Luke to navigate around and try and filter him into more advantageous situations for yourself by restricting his movement options.
Yeah, I think like being able to set it up. It's something that we saw in the last set that RyuZuzu played. Like it was a very similar situation. They just had to do things to control that screen space a little bit more, and they weren't able to fully implement that to the the plan that they would necessarily be wanting right here. But something like that could have been useful just there, as LukeSky able to gain control of this guy seemingly free and find a big JC starter.
One thing that I've noticed from RyuZuzu that Luke is really capitalizing on here is the high jump J2Bs that Luke is just running in after and whip punishing. That is pretty tough. I think he needs to commit a little bit less in neutral. Though it's working out on offense, committing that AOA, getting a mix up here. Oh, that's dirty. That should be the round. And oh, this is a kill to climb here for a sec. Hold up. But he does have 150 bar. But you do have to, you're gonna have to interact with Margaret.
We've also seen him do it before, right? We've seen him make this big comeback. Burst Magarula, it's everyone's favorite. So going for no mix off of it, just the stagger pressure expected.
Just wants to go for it again. Oh no, and he spent most of his meter now. One Magarula left, and Luke might be able to navigate through this. And oh wait, unless... Oh, that was such a good read, but Luke was just barely outside of the Magarula range. And that should be death. Oh, I think it's death.
End of the Sukukaja right here, as long as Luke keeps attack. The last time we saw a Sukukaja confirmed from him, it did end up not working out, but in this case, that is not the scenario. LukeSky taking another round, sitting 1 health bar away from moving on forward.
Yeah, that was very solid. RyuZuzu had a good read there, but just didn't quite work out. And that kind of cost him right there. Luke with his deadly staggers and the cross-up bait. Oh, this is tough. Oh, another one. Oh, Yukari does have 8.5 health. If you can't get that burst into Awakening, Luke can kill you in almost 1 tap here, but luckily gets a good conversion here. We can get some solid damage here.
Yeah, should be bringing burst back for both players at this point, so Luke also... Oh, you were 2+ there. That throw wasn't going to work out. It did give Luke a chance, but unfortunately, RyuZuzu found another way to get the hit. No homing arrow, though. You're still safe.
Okay, another Magarula, but LukeSky's defense has been looking really strong throughout this whole ordeal. But another 3 Magarulas on deck. Luke, can you block all of this? No, you cannot. And RyuZuzu is putting one on the board at last.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. RyuZuzu was doing a really good job. Like consistently, you throw 6 Magarulas out, you're not blocking all of them. Luke was able to get through the first 3, but couldn't get through the 4th.
Oh, this is good. A JA starter. That's what we like to see. And ooh, nice conversion. That was really good awareness. And just like this, oh, this isn't gonna quite convert. Okay, it does, thankfully. This might just be death if he has optimals, but no.
Yeah. You have to burst out of there because you are scared, right? Like it could have potentially been death with the OMB extension at the very end. This is LukeSky's chance to make a big comeback right here.
Yeah, and oh, nice defense, nice blocks on the overhead. And this is a really good scenario for RyuZuzu. Full meter, about to get the burst back. Luke with only half meter, no burst. He's not gonna get to burst this round and still has to go through 3 Magarulas at least to get this finished. This is gonna take a lot from Luke. RyuZuzu sitting really pretty, and that should be the game if he does not drop this, and I don't think he's gonna drop it. Right here, the classic super ender. There we go.
Yeah, not even needing the super to guarantee it right at the very end. RyuZuzu tied it up 1-1. Like a lot of these games in our top 8, with the caliber of players that we have, they are going to be going the distance.
We have similar skills, but the way we fight is complete.
Exactly what you are going to allow them to do.
So it's tough to see how this plays out. I'm very interested. I think RyuZuzu can take this.
Yeah, anything is possible here. Right now, LukeSky, though, finding the first attack over here, getting that additional meter bonus as well, and trying to make something happen with the post-oak situation, but RyuZuzu was ready for that throw attack, and now ready to even up these life totals even more.
Oh! And tried to go for that same 5A DP catch, but didn't quite work out this time. It looked a little bit later. I think that's why. Nice pressure. Oh! Liv did not 5A. He DP'd. That was a punish right there, too. Oh! Scramble Soda.
Yeah, it did still stay safe afterwards as well, but LukeSky does have a big hill to climb. They want to try to take this round. DP gonna work out, finds the cross up as well, forces the burst out for RyuZuzu.
I don't know if I agree with that burst. I think saving from Magarula has gotten you a lot of mileage thus far. Luke might be able to take this momentum and run with it. Oh, wait. He's not gonna kill though. No, wait. Wait. He has poison. Oh my god, he's gonna kill.
The burst was a good idea because you're not gonna get a chance to use Margaret.
There's no way! How did he do that? That's 6k on normal Yosuke! Wow! My god!
Check the packaging. Luke's guy's built differently.
I cannot believe Luke actually killed from that. Oh my! All right, you got it, Luke. You got it, man. That was crazy.
That was some 1.1 normal Yosuke like scenario that happened right there. Oh my goodness.
God, that's crazy. Luke is built different on normal Yosuke. All right, back in this match. Oh no, another. Luke has been really good at getting those throws out of RyuZuzu. Oh, this is tough. No burst, and that's what's been getting RyuZuzu a lot of mileage in this matchup. This is about to be 1-2 tap situations here. This is going to be tough. I think RyuZuzu's getting a little nervous. Oh, I think so, but yes, we have one conversion. One tap is all we need to get the momentum started. Here we go. Into another 50-50 with a panic arrow, but Luke is able to rule out good defense.
Yeah, showing the skill, knowing how to deal with panic while even in these high tense stages of these tournaments.
Oh, I think he's gonna OMB and end it out just like that, unless he drops. This is a flashy combo, but wait, the burst, not quite. Luke is able to lock it out and take it over RyuZuzu, moving on to losers semifinals.
Didn't even need to like try to pull out with the fancy stuff with Tsukakaja again. Just kept it very, very simple because they knew what they needed to do. LukeSky.
I'd say that this matchup in general is Shadow Naoto favored, but I don't think it's gonna matter much.
The Mighty Joey different. That's the like with these two players especially, they could be random selecting and it would be even across the board on no matter what they're doing.
Okay. Not a bad start. Oh, not a bad start at all. Oh, wait, whoa, what? I thought that dropped for a second. Oh, no, it did drop.
It did drop. Yeah, and Joey doing a good job to stay safe as well, forcing them to burn that kick. Not going to be able to take all that curse gauge into the next round. They were hoping to. Good tech out from Karma.
Okay. Okay, nice. We're going to get some decent Oki going here into the item toss. Nice little mix-up. Oh, no! I feel like Karma more than anyone uses Fangs in the air to alter momentum. Or, actually, there's some JP Naotos that do it well. But I love seeing that. It's such a cheeky movement option, but it works really well, unexpectedly.
The ways that Karma use it is definitely, like, not many people, especially in North America, are using it in that same way, right? Where they use it. I've seen some like Shadow Naotos who use it pretty aggressively, but they use it so sparingly to be able to like get to throw that gotcha out on the opponent whenever it's necessary.
Oh, a failed OS, I think there. Sucks for Joey.
Karma though finding a big cross up right here. Didn't have the gunshots to stabilize the routing right there and tried to keep it going, but unfortunately couldn't get it to work out, so that allowed Joey to get some hits in. TV trade!
Knocks him right out of the super, but no conversion right there, and if he opts to, I think he can kill. Oh, I think Frenzy might have been able to kill there, but I understand keeping it for next round. Yeah, we're good. And we're gonna get the fates down to 0-2. This is looking very nice for Karma.
This is a great spot to be in if you're on Team Karma. You're coming in with only 7 curse gauge left. That burst gauge available on deck, so you can make a lot happen.
Oh, wow. How about the item setting up a trap? Dang. Might need a little bit more. Oh, I just about to say just a little bit more awareness on the items. And look at all this. Look at what's going on. Oh, what an item combo. Oh, no. Oh, okay. We're not dead yet. And we're lowering a fate. Okay, we're actually in a decent spot. Oh, we're in a decent spot for sure.
Yeah, Joey trying to DP out, but Karma doing the delay air dash right there. And now just
this is
holding.
So good.
Escapes out of the barrel right there.
Oh!
The missile's still connected right there at the very end.
That was so smart from Joey. I was thinking that whole time he was about to AOA down for the air stall mix-up, but no, he sends the 50 meter and does an additional air stall, and he's still in the air. He can still do actions.
Yeah, Teddie being able to have that like unique recovery off of Missile Super to gain those air actions back. Oh my goodness, just excellent play from Joey right there to keep the dream alive.
I mean, I think there are a few crucial misses from Karma, and honestly from Joey too. All around, there are a few misconversions, a few awkward hits that you have to be really ready for from both players, I'd say. But I feel like it's really important for Karma, because once Joey gets like even a few like problematic item stuff, like the rockets, the pinwheel, it can be kind of hard for Karma to set up anything. Like right here.
Yeah. It's just Joey being able to use those items effectively as ways to prevent Karma from even like trying to make that game plan go.
Oh no! Oh, that's rough. That's rough right there. I feel like Karma isn't as aware of the items as he usually is. Maybe he hasn't played Teddie in a bit. But normally, I think Karma's a little bit more on point and stuff like this.
Oh, they were on point with that SB roll right there to be able to aggressively get out of the corner. Finds the JC, has the frenzy. So should get that full curse gauge removed right here.
Karma's got the routes for sure.
No!
What? Oh, wait!
A rare opportunity, Joey.
It's okay.
Self-safe. Yeah, tactical reset.
But it's not dead. But it's not dead yet. Oh my god! Or we see the famous Joey 228. No, we're not. Not yet. And the famous Joey SBTV to snipe him. Oh no! Karma had it too.
Yeah, Joey was showing he's ready for it being TV time. Yeah, Karma just some really unfortunate drops right where it's mattering the most, and not able to like close out rounds that they've had on deck has been so unfortunate for them.
Oh. Okay, we're getting something started here at least. And look at this, Zero Fate's next grab kills. And he's gonna do it just like that. Yep. Don't risk anything, just take the next round. You're already advantaged. You got the frenzy, that's all you need to win. I agree.
Yeah, hit him with the fadeaway, just walk out of the screen.
Alright, here we go. New round starting up. Got more games to play, and that's what we're talking about right there, the pinwheel, like stuff like that, all these items polluting the screen, stopping Karma from doing anything, and oh, you gotta watch out, taking more space. Oh, this is tough, you're cornered, -2. You gotta find a way out real fast and real quick, and look at all these items. Oh no. Okay. Karma recollected himself somehow through that terrible situation and is able to take the game if this doesn't drop. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, we'd see if they can keep it tight. That has been the biggest factor for them so far, and they will find a way to make sure all those shots connect. Karma tying it up 1-1.
Very, very nice. It was looking shaky for a bit there. I can't lie.
Yeah, you saw especially that first round where Karma just had that really unfortunate drop that allowed Joey to make the comeback, and then that almost happening again in this set to cost them their tournament life, but they're able to keep the dream alive so far.
I think Joey's doing a great job in the neutral overall. I mean, we saw how scared Karma was, even got into negative penalty trying to avoid all those items. I just feel like maybe a few more adaptations on offense is just what Joey needs to win. But it is very scary. Yeah, it really is scary whenever you can get 3 fates removed and another 3 fates removed just like that. And that's the win con that Karma's going for. So I can understand being a little bit more weary on the offensive.
But sometimes you need to be, like, being on the offensive is what you need to close out. Unfortunately, once again, you were 2+. That throw's not going to work, and Karma is going to scum the round out with that throw right there.
Goodness, that is tough for Joey.
Yeah.
He'll decline.
But no burst on deck for basically the rest of this round, right? Like, Karma using it at the very end of that round to guarantee the kill.
Yeah. I feel like Karma is... I just feel like Karma's running into a lot of things that he normally wouldn't, like air dashing into unfortunate spots and unfortunate items, really. And landing on unfortunate item just like that, couldn't quite stick that landing. It's tough, but he's still got the Naoto factor.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, right? Is having that Naoto factor on deck. That you even see them, they're willing to be like, okay, now it's time to play lane, because even if I lose this round,
I get the burst.
I built, yeah, a ton of burst gauge back, which is what they need to close it out. The big thing they need is just find opportunities to get that curse gauge down as low as possible.
And we're gonna do it right now in a really threatening situation. Wait, it's silence too. We might not even. Oh, it didn't convert the 5D. Messed it up. And what a smart kickback.
Yeah, forces the burst out from Joey, this time knowing that they are in a very, very dangerous situation. Once again, like we were talking about before the set, those down backs.
Unblockable! No, he got out of it! Oh my god, I thought he was about to get straight up unblockable.
Yeah, I also thought like he was going to be stuck on the baskets right there with the Teddie ball coming through to lock him down, but unfortunately it didn't work out in Joey's favor, and Karma's going to use that burst frenzy right at the very end to close it out, taking the set and moving on forward to our loser semifinals 5 territory. And this is where Flood is comfy to be in. They are very familiar with sitting in this winner's final spot and knowing that they just need to take 3 games in a row and just find that download early on to their opponent. I want to see if RDG can fully, counter that and be able to say, like, hey, normal Naoto can put in the work and deal with the Yukari menace. And you just need that time to get the exact information you need.
This is a little bit more difficult than if you were playing Shadow, because the great equalizer in this matchup is that their damage is essentially the same. However, with normal Naoto, it's not quite such the case. You have a weaker neutral, but you don't quite have the damage to compensate, I feel. Whereas Shadow can mitigate that.
I think one thing, though, that does make it is, as the Naoto player, you are having to utilize your health as a resource a lot more to get in onto the Yukari player. And so being able to utilize that and then force yourself into Awakening where it matters the most is potentially the recipe for success that you see RDG looking for.
And already, we've been seeing Flood chip away at RDG's health the whole time, seeing some of the classic Flood mix-ups into the Flood pressure. It's just pretty standard Yukari Flood stuff, you know? With a perfect at that. Oh, wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, it's nice. Oh. That could have been a 5C punish.
Yeah, and that's why even RDG knew that, so immediately popping out that burst to just not have to hold that situation at all.
Oh, and the Flood mix into the OMB. Oh, wait. Wasn't quite confident in that, or does he know it? He doesn't even need OMB with that? Oh my god, say it ain't so. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Wants to save the burst, potentially if something could go awry.
Thank goodness, no double perfect for random.
Yes.
We're still in it. We're still in this.
Can't even get Persona perfect right here. You got a real round. But Flood was just waiting for that opportunity to press that DP to catch him out. And are taking game number 1.
He's pretty solid from Flood, I can't lie. I'm just trying to think of the adaptation that Random needs to make here. I
think a lot of it is in the simplest terms is don't lose round start. Right? We've seen when Flood is able to either go neutral or win the round start in a lot of situations versus a lot of different players, that they tend to control the tempo of the match from that point. If Random can take advantage, which is very hard to do, don't get me wrong, but if Random can find that opportunity to thread the needle and make sure that they can get those first hits on Flood, that they can really change the course of the game into their favor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the round start 2C. A lot. We've already seen this starter a million times before. Into the Flood pressure, into the Flood mix-up, but ooh, Random! Oh, what? That was still a setup from that?
Yeah. You unfortunately cannot block forever versus someone like Flood, but Random finally getting some hits and trying to build it up, and that meter gauge is built very high, so you have a lot of opportunity to make some big potential happen here.
Right here, we're pretty much Shadow Naoto right now. Normal Naoto and Awakening, it's kind of the same thing. So we're chilling. Just one hit is all we need right now, Random. And too high to get a 5C conversion afterwards. That's tough.
Okay.
I feel like Random isn't implementing all the tools that I've seen players like Karma display. Like, I think that we could see a little bit more 5C to try and force Flood to make a move, because Flood is playing a bit more, I'd say, reactionary here. Instead of like trying to preempt a lot of random zoning patterns. Although they're right there, he was ready for that. He was like, no, I'm just gonna get in, I'm gonna do my stuff.
I think he was playing reactionary to try to get a feel for how Random wants to be doing, but Random has been playing like passively in kind, right? So Flood being like, oh, if you're gonna do that, then I'm just gonna roll in. I get to be the beatdown in this matchup.
Whoa, sick conversion. That was really clean, Flood. Another Oki situation. Oh, I thought I could burst there too. I don't blame you one bit. And already just like that, we're 2 games in. Flood favor.
Yeah. RDG really needs to take some time and think about it. Okay. So here we go. Players finally getting into it once again. 2-0 in Flood's favor. RDG has to make a big comeback right here, and you can already see during this small intermission that they are willing to be on the aggressive now. They are willing to try to do what they need to win.
Oh yeah, I'm already liking this a lot more. This is what we needed. Oh, and already, look at how he's restricting the space that Flood can occupy. Oh, that kind of worked out. He got the fates lowered. So you know what? No like knockdown or anything, but look at that. Look at this situation. We're chilling. And this is a anti-Margaret we were talking about, but oh no. Flood is a knower.
Yeah, didn't go for the follow-up immediately afterward, so Flood able to capitalize on it and punish him with the arrows. Forced burst out here as well. That's always been the dangerous situation, right? Having to force that burst. The early couldn't get up close to make a mix after the post-Hama situation.
Not quite a conversion. Okay, this is kind of dicey for them both, but if they can just break up Persona card 1 each, they'll be looking a lot better, but oh, Flood is the one who gets it first. Probably gonna lock down the Margaret here in a sec, actually, and prevent him from doing the counterplay, but oh wait, things might be turning up here. Not quite, still convert. Oh no, it looked like he tried to do JC or something there. He just wasn't ready for the Persona break.
Yukari man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Bump set on top of you as well, so you have to hold the overhead right here. Good parry to get out of here, though. RDG
That's
staying
what we
alive.
needed to see. All right, we're finally getting one on the board. This is what we want to see here. All right. Okay. Oh, nice! Most people would try and roll that. He knew not to risk it. I can just take the normal punish. I don't need to be fancy. I like it. Do what works best for you. Okay.
Check out.
Nice, nice, nice. I like these techs. They've both been on point. If I was RUG, I don't think I'd want Sven Burst here. I'd just take the mix. If there is going to be. Alright, yeah, there is a mix. Oh, that was really daring. But isn't ready for the JC reset. That's like the layer 1 Yukari classic right there. You go for the JC, you catch whatever they're doing on the ground, you catch whatever they're doing on the air. The trick is just you don't tech.
Yes, yeah, but like Flood hasn't shown that layer 1 basically at all versus RDG in this set. So resetting back to that layer 1 saying like, hey, you may be prepared for what I've already brought down the line, but are you ready to go back to school? Are you ready to go back to class?
Yeah. Oh, this could be... Honestly, if Flood gets even a sweep starter, he can kill. Anything will kill here with OMB. If he can get the right conversion in. Oh, didn't pop OMB that quick. So RDG's got one more chance here. Though this is very rough. And that might just be the kill. Even without OMB, opt to spend the meter instead. It's absolutely going to be a kill. And Flood moves on to Grand Finals winner side with a 3-0.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Had some, you know, the technical pauses that were coming through for you to do something, and I'm gonna try to like just like whiff punish you. Luke is very willing to play that, you know, to believe in the heart of a ninja, so to speak, and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay up close. I'm gonna be flipping around. I'm gonna be using all these great mobility tools that I have on deck, because I'm gonna do whatever it takes to try to open you up.
Stuff to see here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, already. You know, something I've seen a lot from the Naoto players in general, this entire bracket, is the 2Bs. I cannot believe how they're making this button that is mediocre at best work so well. They are really on point to be able to get the most amount of use out of that. I am really impressed with RDG and Karma.
Yeah, they're showing that, hey, like, just because a tool isn't necessarily the best in class, we still have to use it for what it's needed to do. And LukeSky is going to be eating a grip of damage here. Should be enough to close out the round as long as Karma keeps it tight and getting rid of that curse gauge as well.
Yeah. Don't let Luke stay alive. I agree. I was just about to say he's gonna get the fates down, but killed a little too soon. Suffering from success out here. Karma is taking
loser semis here.
Good enough.
TNS.
We don't have time to drag our feet. Let's go.
Yeah. So now you see Karma just going back to the more defensive side. You're seeing a lot of just traps and a lot of gunshots because they saw as soon as they allowed Luke to really get up close, Luke was doing a good job at opening them, but Karma wanted to wait for some more of the predictable spots to be able to IB and punish follow-ups. So I think it's up to Luke to try to get up close once again, but then really change the momentum into their favor. But Karma utilizing SB roll so well in this matchup.
And you know the sad thing, it looked like Luke air turned there to try and just pressure Karma in the other direction. Karma just having none of that. It's so funny.
Tonight whiffing is very unfortunate right there, allowing Karma to tech out. And now being able to pop the super, enough to clear that curse gauge as well.
I was expecting a throw there. LukeSky defense, he's just built different. I would have bit 5 different times. Right. It's kind of tough to navigate though.
Caught the toes though, so give him another chance to take the health bar down, knowing that they just need one touch to close it out.
Oh, what a good reaction from Karma! I was about to pop up for Luke. I thought that was for sure an open up, but no. This is so hard to navigate. Every time Luke runs into an air target, Karma is able to reposition himself way more favorably and take the round just like that.
Karma closing it out.
I'm different from all.
That is really tough. Naoto's setup might be... I don't know if she's the scariest in the game. Probably the most annoying in the game. You gotta have a mental of steel to not get tilted every time Naoto's repositioning herself. You know, you let her get an inch, she takes a mile every time. That's important. Yeah. That's why I love Karma. He plays that way. I respect it.
Yeah. Well, you do have to play to the fullest potential, right? Of I need to do as Naoto can represent a lot of scary options, but you have to choose which scary option you want to present, and Karma's really good at keeping that vague, right? So I think that's the big X factor that they have in this situation. Like you said, definitely, I would argue probably the second scariest setup potential in the game, only really behind someone like Aegis, right? Who is just going to actually unreactable 8-way mix you 24/7.
Nah, Luke would find a way. LukeSky defense out here.
Luke would find a way.
Offline,
yeah.
Oh, wow. Wait, is he... You're so smart, man. I love... It's so simple, but I always love seeing Karma do these low meter routes where it's... I don't know what to say about it. It's just enjoyable.
It's very reminiscent of older Yosuke players, because I feel like there was the old legacy Yosuke players are very much I'm gonna do low damage route into just mix over and over again, and a lot of the new gen want stuff like this. They want these big OMBs to try to deal a bunch of damage, but Luke has found the way to flood these perfectly together to try to close out these rounds.
Although it does suck if he had just a little more meter there.
Oh, you lose. That's the unfortunate thing. If your combo's not perfect and you don't kill and you're at 0 curse, you're gonna get Naoto'd.
Yeah, that is really rough. Just even a little poison there, anything. I don't know if he could have optimized that better, but it's rough. You gotta be on point. That's just normal Yosuke. Even though he's making it work, damage can still be an issue at times.
And versus most other characters, that like little last hit would have been game ender at that point. Unfortunately, you're fighting against Shadow Naoto. You see the players now just
They're so
whipping.
scrambly.
Yeah, they're scrambly because they're like they both knew what happened in the last round.
One
They're
hit,
like, okay.
one hit's gonna kill here. I mean, at least for Luke, he knows that. Oh no, he's at 100 meter. Oh no, I'm at 11 fate. Oh my, wait. No, you're dead! That's an 8.5 character! He doesn't need fate, he doesn't need any of that, you're just dead!
Yeah.
Wait, how does he route into this though? Wait. Oh, oh yeah, that's right, the classic 1.1 hit. Oh. Okay, we're still alive, just barely. Oh my god, this is so hard.
Yeah, Luke did a really good job of just playing patient right there to blade guard cancel out of the Hama, so Karma couldn't get any kind of mix that they wanted. And now LukeSky doing their best Karma impersonation from the last round, sitting at a pixel in a dream.
He's still alive. Oh, just like that. I was hopeful for a second, just a second, but that was rough.
He may have been alive, but nobody lives forever.
It's not the same as Wasadai Justin. You get to see another unique combination of Naoto players, which is really nice. Really love to see. It just goes to show how many people are still out here playing. We get so many representatives of all these different characters out here.
Using force, but
Yeah, especially like normal Naoto is considered to be like considerably weaker than Shadow Naoto. So like RDG putting in the work and showing like, hey, you can still compete with the big dogs.
I think not. Can you avoid this? Time to move.
Dang, I thought that'd be a full conversion. Oh, these bullet misses are really unfortunate for both players. Yeah, as a resource, you really got to be on point with it. I feel like this is a matchup where they kind of just take turns. I guess that's the best way to put it. Oh, look at this. We're at to see it happen.
We could get to a point of where they decided to start playing tennis with the parries, so it's always very scary.
Oh, wait.
What is this routing? What is this routing?
Oh my, wait, oh, I killed too soon again. He doesn't get the 7 fate as he had planned, but he still gets the kill. We're fine. It's just greed at that point, really.
Yeah. Still have to put in some work to make it happen, but already getting rid of the most of that fate that was there at the start of the round. It's like a reset right here. That health bar is already halfway gone.
Ooh, wow. That is some damage, and you're gonna have to. No, not gonna burst. All right, I respect it, but a pixel left. This is again really tough.
It's a pixel in a dream. Yeah, it's a pixel in a dream, but it's hard to do against a character like Naoto. As Naoto, like Naoto is it's a 7-3 mirror match, right? Like Naoto doesn't deal with Naoto very well in a lot of situations.
In some ways I can see that, but in others, especially neutral, I feel like it's very interesting, the neutral, because the DP is a very good anti-zoning tool in general, where I feel like you do have good tools for your zoning, but then whenever you're set up, I mean, I guess you could set up your own 5D and try and get rid of the traps that way. There's just so much going on with counterplay with each other. It is. I actually love this mirror. This is really fun to watch.
It is a very interesting mirror. At the end of the day, you already see Karma fighting these big early hits, potentially, wanting to save the burst for later. Just gonna try to get that curse gauge down more naturally here, or maybe even realizing like, hey, I'm not gonna be really caring about curse as much. I'm just gonna try to get this damage to loop again and again and again.
Oh, wow. You know, I think you can actually get the fates down here now, actually. Yeah. No, again.
Yeah, again, just spending our burst to kill.
At the very least, this is a first to 3. Usually, when these two fight, RDG takes at least one game here. So, I gotta see that happen real soon. Right now, it's looking pretty Karma favorite. Hopefully, he'll have the time he needs to adapt.
Yeah, it is 3 out of 5, so you do have a lot of time left on the match, even if you lose this, to try to make something happen. Oh, great backdash right there, but Karma prepared for it, which forces RDG to burst now.
Oh, he used like the traps falling momentum to get to the ground quicker. I think that was really smart, so we could block it. Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah. As long as you keep it tight, we've seen Karma drop that before, so Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen in this situation.
Typically this is at least a 2-1, 3-1. I gotta see something from random real fast. I'm hoping, because you know what? Last game, what was it with Flood? It was looking shaky until the game 3 where he finally found his footing, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll have to see if RDG can make that adaptation to find that footing. But Karma, I don't know. Every time I watch Karma just looks like they are, they're here to kill. They are here to make sure that they win the round as quickly as possible. And that can be scary against someone who wants to play a little bit more patient, like RDG has been.
Oh, okay. Not biting. I love the defense all around here in this entire bracket. I've said it so many times. Just one more. These guys are really nice with the defensive options.
Yeah, great air throw. Yeah, this is the canon matchup. Naoto is fighting her true self right now.
There we go. Looks like we might be getting that 3-1 at the very least. Hopefully it's a 3-2 either direction. But like we were saying, RDG, he eventually, it takes him a bit, he finds a way to tune it up a bit. I'm very happy to see his game a bit closer.
Yeah. The comeback. RDG trying to get that Persona 4 true ending right now.
Some drops here and there. Oh, a little bit of scramble zone in there. The double whip air grab. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's smart. Oh, what?
We're just trading the SP rolls back and forth.
They just did the exact same thing. Both jumped up in neutral except a trap. They're
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Oh,
There's no way. This is so good. This is gold.
They're on the same way, like Parry though working out in Karma's favor this time. It allows them to get their own party started. OMC, but RDG finding the great blocks.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's a big punish right there. Yeah. Chad's saying it's my turn on the brain cell. Alright. Oh my lord.
Karma now sitting match point to get their run back, but RDG showing signs of life until that very end where Karma was able to make the run back.
Oh, this is one tap 50-50. Oh, it's over.
It's over. Here we go.
Wait. Oh, no. What happened?
I think he was like 3 curse gauge or 3 meters short of being able to actually super. He had like 8. He had 8 instead of 11, I think.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe there's a misinput there with the blight. That could cost him right here. RDG is able, because Naoto in Awakening is pretty much just Shadow Naoto. You could get Shadow Naoto yourself, Karma.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of curse gauge left to take out. You need a lot of things to go right here as RDG, and Karma really only needs one big conversion. RDG whiffs the parry, but Karma doesn't punish yet.
But look, a timeout could also happen here. He does not need to commit at all. RDG is the one that has to make a move, and we know
and
had
Karma
to make something happen.
Yeah, Karma preemptively had those traps set like a while. I forgot about the traps being set a while ago.
13 though, in Flood's favor, since we just had another. I don't even remember. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember at this point.
You could tell me any number that is at minimum double digits, and I'd believe you. So.
And we're getting right into it. No, that's what I like to see. You know what? Everyone wants to see it again. The story that never ends. Karma Flood Grand Finals. Here we are. Karma getting a good start here and a nice air throw to get some good momentum here.
Yeah. I think the thing about Karma, and I'm going to say this as soon as they're looking very clean right now, but the story of Karma has been accidental drops and misinputs, right? They have had a lot of times that have come up that they have like been almost winning and then they flub it, and then they still find a way to come back, but they're having to spend more resources, or they're having to put themselves in more like inopportune situations. So it's really up to Karma to like find that way to control and make sure that they can just loop Flood's health bar down to 0 over and over and over again. Because if you just play like a normal like standard on paper game, Flood is going to be the one who will be dominating this.
And I think Yukari in general is kind of like that as well, where you really have to alter your game plan with her in a lot of scenarios. That's just like how top tiers go, even if you are a top tier yourself, you know? Okay. It's decent. Oh, okay. It's kind of weird spending meter in this matchup because I do feel like you need it to get a good threat a lot of the time to really even out the scales damage, but at the same time, Flood has really good defense, so you have to spend the points. Look at that! Look at that! Oh no! Oh, no! I don't even know how that dropped. I guess he did it slightly too late there.
Yeah,
wow.
Just, the most minor misinput that even I was like, oh yeah, the super's gonna kill.
Oh no! Oh, Flood. Oh wait, another drop? Oh, this is Scramble Sona again. Drop into game-winning combo into game-winning combo.
We'll have to see if they can.
But Flood knows he can time out here.
Yeah, 15 seconds left on the clock. Karma has to make something big happen here. You do have burst on deck, so any hit should kill. Finds the throw, Shadow Frenzy Pop! And that should do it as long as you
no!
You dropped it again!
I can't believe it. It was right there. So many drops into drops into drops. Oh, that's tough. You had it. Alright, that's alright. You know what? This is grand finals. We got a first to 3 to get through first. A lot of mistakes can be made, alright?
We're getting all the drops out right here, right now, so that then later down the line, everything's also smooth and dandy.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate for both players, really. Alright, but we're still in it. We're still in it.
Yeah.
You just gotta recollect themselves. And that's why they're in grand finals and I'm not. I'd be laughing. I'd still be laughing.
Yeah, these two players are two of the best at when those draw opportunities come through, that they can just recompose themselves super quickly.
Oh, nice! Nice. Just like you were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know where Flight could have bursted there.
Yeah, I maybe wasn't expecting, I don't know. I was maybe expecting Raid to come out.
Oh.
And then the burst would hit there, but you just have you're at 0 curse, so Raid coming out doesn't see. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. That'll be something to look back at and analyze the situation a little bit more. But Karma taking advantage of that unfortunate burst right there and gonna be putting the first round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to comment on in that set outside of the obvious. I'm just trying to think of things that they could have done differently outside of that.
I mean, the big thing is that these are two players who are both going for the most optimal thing you can do at any given time, which I think with how the games have gone and just how the nerves are getting to them, keeping it simple is the recipe for it. You might lose damage, you might need that extra hit, but consistently finding those knockdowns instead of letting them tech out has been a very, very dangerous situation. You can already see Flood just keeping it simple, right? Just wanting to go for the 2A sets and then forcing Guard Kids a roll?
I think it was a regular roll.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think Karma spent meter there. Okay, he's gonna go for the Fates here, it looks like. And then into, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess he's gonna play a bit slower now. Oh, okay. I was expecting him to try and slow the pace down to get 50 meter and then try and make some moves happen. But whenever you have that strong Oki like that, it's probably just better to go ahead and play him off anyway.
Especially when letting it rock and you lose is still them being at 7, right? Is a pretty advantageous situation to be in.
Oh, nice! Oh, nice! Wow. They just keep on going. The amount of things I could say about that one interaction.
That's why Flood's up here on the winner's side, being able to take all those interactions and recognize them so quickly. Not able to recognize that the burst was going to be coming out there from Karma though, so didn't get set back to the full screen. But you're Yukari, getting set back to the full screen is totally fine because you can find in situations like this to up back, get the arrows to hit. Throw was tech though, so Flood not able to kill just yet.
Oh, this is tough. Again, these techs are amazing, but you can't really do much here off anything except. Oh wait, you can?
Yeah, you're able to find that bounce right there to go into raid. So at 0, and you are dead. You got hit by a single overhead. That's footsies right there.
I can't believe he actually brought it back from that situation. It looked over for him.
It really did. It really did.
You were in the flood pressure, your persona broken, no burst, no nothing. You get a hit that doesn't look like it'll lead to squat, and then you make it happen. Karma, all right, man.
That's the Karma diff.
Both these players are diffing. How's it even possible? How are you both diffing?
Look, anything's possible here in our grand finals.
What?
Oh,
no way!
No way.
No
No
way.
way.
Drop it, it doesn't matter. You're dead.
Oh, OMC to keep the mix going though. Flood finds an opportunity to guard cancel. Oh, guard cancels left and right for these players.
Ah, no. That's gonna cost you Karma, especially on the Flood offense. If he does 150-50 here, yep, exactly. You cannot drop your combos in this game no matter what. Oh, man.
And Flood's not dropping this one. Still had meter on deck just in case if it didn't work out. And that's Flood tying it up 1-1.
That is tough for Karma right there. And the read too, I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that was accidental. So I'd kill to be in California. Well, maybe not for some of the gas prices. I went there a few weeks ago, and one of my friends was like, "Yo, you only pay $2? What?"
Oh yeah, I get mad. It's like $5 a gallon around where I'm at, and I went to Atlanta. When I go to Atlanta in the end of the year, I'm always like, man, they're paying like $3.20.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what's funny? Flood so tight was like, "Heavens lost gasoline. I just forgot to bring it back into the match." Yeah. All right, back into it. Speaking of gas, this set is gas. This whole set is gas. This whole bracket's gas. Oh, nice hop, nice. God. All right, I'm not gonna say it again. You already know what I'm about to say with the defense.
Yeah, the defense is drip, as the kids say.
It's poggers.
Karma has been like defensively bursting a lot more in this set than I'm used to them to. Oh, but Flood showing that hey, you can also use these bursts offensively, and you're gonna die for it.
I think that might have been an OS of some kind. I don't know why he would DP or maybe an input, misinput. I'm not sure what that was. The DP after a 5C. That was tough. That was really tough. That's sad because he had a decent confirm there too. Nice round start win in Flood's end. Gonna take it into a really nice situation he's known for. All right, into the famous Floodoki. This is, if he goes for the low, no, he can't. He doesn't have enough mirror for the low. But this is about a one tap here. But oh, again! Oh no!
That was so smart. Using the 5A actually on that to then get the IB punish on the parry follow up was
on the jump cancel. Yeah, that was very nice. Unfortunate from Karma's end that this is happening so much. It must be an OS that he's failing. I just couldn't tell you what it is. Oh, I thought Karma's gonna air throw there. I thought for sure it's gonna be like, yeah, he wants to side swap, you know. I thought he would have read that.
Inside swap once again. The Garu coming in from behind though, allowing Flood to take this third game, sitting now at 2-1.
Ooh, wow. This might just be it here. I want it to be it. I want to go 3-2, 3-2 at least. I want like 5 draws in the final game of Grand Finals reset. You're 2-2. We go to draw, and now we gotta fight for. We're 3-3. Now we gotta fight for to go like 4-3. That'd be
exactly.
That'd be a storyline right there.
We need this to run the distance, but we will have to see. These are players getting in because Flood is looking hot right now. Karma though is still like they're 95% of the way there of being able to close these games against Flood. It's just these like one thing that falls out, and then Flood capitalizes on it with Yukari. We're already seeing here early big pop because we just want that raid. We want all that curse gauge gone as quickly as possible.
Oh, he only got 2 though. That's interesting. I thought. Oh wait, no, you started at 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Classic right there. I'm genuinely interested. What is the Oki here? Oh, wow! And he can... Okay, I thought that bomb was about to meterlessly convert, which would have been insane. But this bomb, it messed up the operation, but it wasn't quite enough to matter. He already had that kill on deck.
Who needs inspiration? We got OMC Yukari combos.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Again, this could be one tap here. If he gets a sweep OMB, that is legitimately one tap. You have to be really on point with your defense here.
Yeah.
Which,
Does escape out, finds a big throw as well. Should be able to get a lot of this curse gauge down right here while keeping that burst on deck. So the next touch will allow Karma to kill.
Yep. Oh wait, he's not even gonna spend Frenzy. He's gonna build the meter by doing bullets, and just like that, he gets the Frenzy for next turn. That's very important, very nice routing awareness on Karma's end.
Yeah, and that's super smart to not let yourself get worried about like, okay, I'm like close to losing. I've been dropping combos. Like, I need to just spend my resources where I can. Keeping those resources for the perfect time when they're needed, so you have burst available. While Flood is now once again finding this huge opening to go into their favor.
Again, this is so scary. We're in the one tap again, and Karma knows he needs that burst to probably win here. And again, look at everything's on screen. You got the orbs, you got the bomb, you have the odds stacked against you, and you can still clash out of that and find a way to get the damage. You're still in it, just narrowly avoiding the flight. So rough. Any hit now could be it. And with one Persona card as well, he's got to make something happen fast, and he cancels off that! Who does that? Flood is your TNS 4 champion. He does it for the Yukari Nation. Congratulations, FluddSan.